Hey, as always, the honk shall lead them. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Argonauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday stream. Welcome to Tuesday, September 9th. It is the 9th day of September. 9/9. 29. No, it's not 29. It's still 2025. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. But it is great to see everybody, and I hope everyone is doing well and looking forward to our stream today as we continue with, and we should be wrapping up today, I hope, the fighting fantasy game book known as Stealer of Souls. Actually, it should be Stealer of Souls. Okay, there we go. And you need to make sure I have the echo context. It's not that echo, but another echo. So yes, I am very excited for that, and I hope you folks are as well. Before we get into that, though, just a couple of reminders about ways to support us on the channel. If you have not done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, and thanks if you're watching over there. We are at a new record level of subscribers, and a lot of you have been checking out the YouTube Shorts as well, that my YouTube Shorts called Greg Talks Writing. So please do subscribe over there. It's free for you to do that. It really helps us out. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Argonauts in between streams. Blue Sky is !ArvSky, where you can follow for my microblogging, as they say, presence. And don't forget Gen GMs, which is my Gen GMs show that focuses on DM and GM tips and stuff like that. So please make sure to check that out. There's going to be more details about that coming very, very soon. All the website for this is arvineleron.com. Financially, hold up 1 second while I make a quick note to myself. Okay, cool. So financially, we have Arv Shop. That is the merchandise area where you can get stuff related to the stream, cool swag for yourself, and to support the channel. Arv Treon is the Patreon. That is going to be one of the focal points of our subathon coming up in about 2.5 weeks. Very excited for that. So you can check that out. And of course, subbing to the channel gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. Both subbing and the Patreon is really helpful, and it's going to be a focus of our subathon, which I will talk about in just a little bit, Arvathon 2025. On the publishing front, Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library, my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and Greyshade is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade and Heretic is the Grey Assassin trilogy, available from Athos Arts, award-winning, critically acclaimed, and you can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and you can be on the lookout, by the way, for Renegade and Heretic audiobooks, the last 2 books in the Grey Assassin trilogy series in audio, coming out later this year, and Greyshade, the tabletop role-playing game, which is going to be out in just about 5 weeks or so. Very excited for this as well, designed by our very own Brandon O'Brien and coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment. You can find that all at Greyshade. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And send the message will do so for others in that situation in the future. Quick schedule note before we talk about the subathon. I am going to be over at GOG.com's Twitch channel today at 2 p.m. Eastern, between 2 and 5, playing the final Tuesday session of By the Dice Roll, playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh. After that, we have someone who's going to be doing has got a schedule conflict, and so will not be able to do Tuesdays for the next 9 to 10 months or so, which is easily going to wrap up our Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign. So this will be the last time that I will be starting early like this, at least until I come up with some other, I may or may not change schedules down the line, but I'm going to be going back to the usual noon to 3 Eastern, and then 4 to 7 here, and 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern over on GOG after today. By the Dice Roll, I'm guessing, is going to end up probably being on a weekend day, and it might be here and not on GOG. I have to think about it and talk with the players, but we will see, because it needs to happen during the day so it's European friendly, but it also needs to not be on on a Tuesday, and that's going to be a little hard because I only stream when I'm able to stream. But we will figure that out. But today will be the last day of Ghosts of Saltmarsh on Tuesday anyway, and that is 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern today. Then I believe Wednesday, let me just double check quickly. I don't know if Wednesday we have Community D&D or not. Hold on. The answer to that question is no. We do not have Community D&D tomorrow. But on Thursday, we will have, and I'm going to be adjusting the calendar for this, we will have the premiere of D&D with Gold Box Dragonlance Champions of Krynn. I'm actually really excited for this since we have now finished Oblivion Remastered about a session earlier than I expected. So that's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be very, very good times. So yeah, and then on Saturday, we have got D&D with Infinity and Beyond, Eberron, Oracle of War, as we get that moving on. And and I think that's all I need to know about that because it's 7:30. We've got Expedition. Yep. Okay, so that's the deal with that. Now, one other note. I said I'm going to make more announcements about this. I will talk more about this on Thursday. But just as a reminder, the subathon for 2025, Arvathon 2025, our third annual subathon, is going to begin Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it will be running then and also on Saturday starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern and running late as well. I will have details about how the subathon is going to work, somewhat similar to previous years, but with a few tweaks, but I'll be talking more about that on Thursday. This is the big annual sub drive that we do on the channel. It's really the only big specific subathon that we do on the channel, so please do support us here because it's going to make a big difference during the month of September. Right now you can get discounts for subbing. If you have not subbed before, you can get it for 25% off for 1 or 2 months. If you get 3 months or more, it's 30% off that amount, which is pretty cool. Also, gifting subs, not yet, but if we can get a hype train going here at level 2, then there are going to be gift subs that will become available, so that'll be really neat. And during the subathon, we will actually have for every 5 gift subs, an additional bonus gift sub will be given too. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening during the subathon. Our goal is to get into triple digits on subs and triple digits on the Patreon. And if we can do that, we will be in very good shape. So so just be on the lookout for that. It's going to be very cool. But otherwise, that's what we've got going on over the next few days. And I am excited for it. But now the time has come for us to bring in my partner in crime here on these sessions. And so I have unmuted myself and now have unmuted her. And I'm going to introduce to you the amazing and awesome, the amazing and awesome TariToons, who is with us. And as I get rid of this, you can see that she is already hard at work. Hi, Tari. How are you? How goes life in the universe? And I already love what you're doing with this new illustration. How's everything with you?
I have never committed a single crime in my life. Everything here is lies and slander.
Lies and slander. It's true.
Yes. Hi. Thanks for having me. Things are good. Got home two weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago from a great vacation in Germany in the Harz Mountains.
Confirming that you do love mountains still.
Yes, I do. And I very much miss it.
Yeah.
We don't have any mountains in this country. It's pissing me off. But yeah, I had a great time. Best discovery was that apparently they have a stamp rally type of thing across the entire region called Wandernadel, where like at select, I guess, waypoints, hotspots, whatever.
Okay.
You want to call them, you can collect the stamp in a little designated booklet. And that was a great motivator to get me to work way more than I would have otherwise bothered.
Okay.
And also go to places, like there were some great views and stuff to see. Had a good time.
How many stamps did you collect out of curiosity?
13, I think. Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes.
13.
I have no idea how much I walked though. It was quite a bit. But yeah, and the whole thing then motivated me to like now try and keep up hiking.
Nice.
In general, And I learned that apparently in the province that I live, we have our own stamp rally thing called Camino Brabant. And it's like basically this entire circle that like goes around the province, 300 kilometers in total. We also can collect stamps at various places. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt that one.
It's like a older school Pokemon Go. You got to collect all the stamps though in this case
Yes,
instead of that.
definitely.
Yeah. I was thinking about this today when I was riding after I got back from this appointment, and then I was doing my bike ride, and I was kind of like, it's weird to me that I had not done really as much exercise as I should have been doing after sort of kind of cutting back on tennis and something a few years ago, and all of a sudden I just sort of fell back into cycling, and really have been enjoying doing that. Like pretty much now during the semester I teach twice a week, and I can't do it then. So I basically do 5 out of 7 days, and like you do look forward to it, and then afterwards, like it's one of those things. Like I guess I should just know this, but like momentum is a thing. You get into it, and then you don't want to stop doing it. So that's what reminds me when you're talking about the hiking. You just want to keep doing it. But there's got to be plenty of hiking to do though in the Netherlands, right? Like you can do some awesome hiking, right? Like
so the thing about this province is that it's like all farmland.
Sure, can't you hike on farmland?
Yeah, but it's just like not that interesting. Like, first of all, there's like no hills or mountain. Well, it's no mountain, but also no hills to speak of.
Mm-hmm.
The highest elevation you can get here is a dike.
Can you climb up a dam? Can you rappel down dams and stuff? Like
maybe I can rappel down a harbor wall.
Right.
Rappel down a bridge over a canal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. At the very least, I'm gonna see a lot of very nice churches because this thing is like a pilgrimage.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So like all the standpoints are at like shrines and churches and stuff.
You heard that story, right? That Johann Sebastian Bach walked 100 miles so he could listen to the classical composer Buxtehude play the organ at a specific church, and he walked 100 miles to do that. Like that's speaking of pilgrimage, you know.
Well, but like considering the times, it doesn't sound actually all that special. Considering that at the times, before like trains and shit, people just walked everywhere. So people like going on long hikes like that and pilgrimages like that was just standard, Like,
uphill in the snow both ways. I don't know if you did that.
Buxtehude is in the north of Germany. There are no mountains there.
What? No. The guy, the
guy Buxtehude.
Yeah. The guy. I don't know where he was playing.
I just know the town. I just know a town named Buxtehude, which is on the other riverside of Hamburg.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a town. No, this is a famous organist at the time.
I don't know him.
Yeah. So 100. Oh yeah. So all right. So basically, you're dismissing the great Johann Sebastian Bach because you're like, look.
Yeah.
All right, fine. The next time you hear remember you said that guy wasn't a big exercise guy. Like you're not impressed. Just keep that in mind. Nope. You said Johann Sebastian Bach, not a great athlete. You all heard it here first. He would have
taken the train if he could have. He would have taken the car if he could have.
Would have taken the car if he could have. Anyway, like, that's awesome. I am very glad to hear that genuinely, and I want to see and hear all the stamps at some point.
Hear the stamps.
I should say I want to hear your updates on the stamps. That's what I mean, and then also see them. So, but yeah, very cool. Hello, Wenchkin.
Ooh. One of the one section of the hike. I don't know if you ever seen that one very famous photo online where you see a chicken crossing a border that goes along in front of a cafe.
It sounds that.
There's
Maybe.
like a border painted on the road, and the road just goes straight through the town.
Yeah, I think so.
Out of a cafe, and there's a chicken walking across it. Yeah, so that's in Bale-Nassau / Bale-Hertog, which is in my province where I live.
Hey, see?
And Belgium. Yeah. I have been there actually last year, but like the pilgrimage actually takes you for like 5 minutes through Belgium because of some border gore. So
that's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, that's like also
that town is not that interesting though.
But that part is.
To see.
It reminds me that the place that I want to see is I would like to drive on the Nürburgring at some point with
Oh, that's like
the
a dream of a
graffiti
lot
on the
of people.
roads. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because that is completely a video game thing originally because I love Gran Turismo. I've told you this before, but I want to actually, I want to go. I would love to actually go and ride on it because just to say that I did it.
Well, it is an
pretty
option.
cool.
You can just pay some money to go on it. That's a thing that people
Right.
do.
No, that's right. I've heard that. But I need to get over to Germany first. This is all part of my master plan, Tari.
Well,
I'll do this.
first getting to Germany, yeah.
First get to Germany. But anyway, it is a pleasure to have my friend Tari with us. And hi to Tom Tom as well. And hello to Wenchkin. It's good to see everybody. I hope everyone is excited as I am for more shenanigans of this cool person that's being made right now on stream. Can I just say now I've talked about this. I've heaped praise on Tari before, but
what? Never.
That's never happened. And that's one of the reasons that I've chatted with Tari about other projects. He said with a wink and a nod. But one of the things that I admire about it are little aspects of detail that are probably not a big deal to Tari. Like, oh, just do that. But it's things that you're like, while we're talking, I'm just going to give specific details of not just the way the armor looks on the arms, but specific way that shadowing works that makes it look realistic. And it doesn't just appear. Like I look at it and I'm like, oh, very cool armor. And then I'm like, oh, snap. But look at the way the armor has shadow put. Like, it's just, that always never ceases to amaze me. So I'm just basically saying that Tari's awesome as a cartoonist. That's what I'm saying. So, so you want to talk a little bit about this character, Sir Grendelsthorpe, Tari, and what we've done before? I guess our last session was in July. So do you have your folder ready to show people what we did?
Oh, right. I should do that. I'm just going to do last session. Because
just last session, yeah.
Silly. Oh, right. I paused this drawing of like Zelda fan art. Let's skip over that. Yeah. It just became like a whole thing to just draw various.
Forgot about the bunch of keys. Oh, God.
It was a very, very serious session last
time. It
was.
There was no punning at all going on through that entire thing.
Serious business.
Yep.
So, yeah, bunch of keys. The 15-foot rope.
Oh, yeah.
This is my magnum opus.
Oh, I gotta wait.
Never...
Don't change that for a second because I realize I don't have enough captured. So hold on. Because I want to make sure that I
thought you wanted to count the feet again.
There we go. Yeah, sure. Let me count the feet one more time.
It
okay,
is
perfect.
15.
It is indeed 15 feet. 15-foot rope. Love it. Love it.
Yes, +1 sword.
This was my favorite. Was the +1 sword. I kept I kept talking about swordception and just keep adding swords that have hands. It was awesome.
Fractal sword.
Fractal sword. Yep.
Yeah. This is. I'm afraid not entirely an original idea. This is very much inspired by the two-hander from Munchkin.
From Munchkin. Yep.
Yeah, which is a sword with two hands, so you can carry more swords with it, or other weapons. And this one wasn't as good. Kind of couldn't think of much here.
The potion of healing. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But still, it was a very item focused session last time. And this is our guy Sir Grendelsthorpe. And in case chat is curious about this, so what we are trying to do is to rescue the wizard Alsander from the Isle of Echo Machine Despair. From the Isle of Despair. But the question is, what are we going to do to save the planet Titan with Mordreneth and the rest of them? So Grendelsthorpe here has gotten a lot of stuff in this process, as you can see. We have, besides the stuff we began with, which was leather armor, a shield, we have a new magic sword that we found, which is +1 in combat and then heals 1 stamina after combat, which I think is pretty cool. We have a regular sword, which we're not, we're using the magic sword. We have a backpack, we have a lantern, we have a 15-foot rope, as previously shown. We have a small jar of ointment, we have grappling iron, we have a message scroll, we have a rose pearl, a silver medallion, a pewter ale tankard, a set of bone dice, blue silk glove with snakes intertwined around a rune staff, a bunch of keys, as you've seen, and luck powder, which is 2 doses of luck powder, 1 luck point per dose. One quick note to everybody, we have only got right now 7 luck points, so we're kind of in we're kind of a little low on the luck, and at some point we might want to take these doses to get our luck back up to a relative level. Like right now, I forget what the stat would be, but like I think it's something like 60% chance of being lucky, but that's not an overwhelming chance of being lucky. So just we need to be aware of that. We have one provision, which will give us an extra 4 hit points if we need it, 4 stamina, I should say. And then we have the thing that's really irritating me, 25 gold, and have found not a freaking single, leprosy-filled peasant to give us like rags for gold. Like literally no merchants exist apparently in this book. Like there's no reason for us to have gold. We just have it. So I'm really hoping at some point we get some.
Like coins in Mario games where they are primarily there just like as as points basically.
Yep.
Hey, you got so many points this game.
Like you played this game, that's fine, but did you play it and get 25 gold? Yeah, I think that's probably
exactly
what it is. I don't think the luck powder is permanent, Tom, but it does add to your luck. So it doesn't go over. I mean, like it's permanent in the sense that you get the 2 points, but every time you test luck, you lose a point. So that's basically the drill with that. But we are currently sitting on page 50.
I have a question.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You wrote rune staff, like STAFF, right? Is that right? Isn't it maybe supposed to be a rune stave? Because that would make a little bit more sense. With the glove.
No.
What is a rune staff then? Is it just a staff engraved with runes?
It literally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It literally is that. What were you thinking it was?
A rune stave. That's like a thing from like, oh God, I don't know. 14th century, 15th century Iceland, something.
Oh.
Which people always think is like a Viking thing, and it's really, really, really not. It's way too late for that, and also Christian.
Oh, you are above my pay grade at the moment. I did not know that.
Oh no, you've definitely seen these things.
Have I?
Yeah, absolutely. They're fucking everywhere. They're
Quick
like
to the
the
Google.
number one thing. When like people do like edgy Viking aesthetics, like I'm descended from like real Vikings, and then they get like a tattoo, and it's like
sigils. So these are like sigils.
They're sigils, yeah.
I see.
Sigil. Yeah.
Okay. No, this is literally a wood staff. I see what you mean. Yes, I am familiar with these, but no, I was thinking about like a literal staff, not a stave. That's cool though. Yeah. See. Now we know.
They are very cool, and they are not Viking. I cannot stress this enough.
No, they're just Icelandic. But they are used in several Icelandic sagas, or the references to them, I should say, are used in several Icelandic sagas. But again...
No, that's to runes, not to rune staves.
Well...
That's to rune. That's a different thing. They have nothing to do with runes, despite the name.
There's references to Icelandic symbols, though. There are references to Icelandic symbols in a couple of these things. Those are not staves?
The sagas.
Not runes. That, yeah. Like Njal saga.
Well, they might... Okay, I have to draw now, so I can't look it up. But
I believe you. I'm just saying I have read me
just
some.
Rune staves have nothing to do with Vikings.
Got you.
So that's the main thing.
Imaginary says I'm learning a lot but understand very little. It's probably about right. Okay, before we get started, let's fire up our music for today, Tari. Let's see. Can I find some music that is legitimate for this? All right. We have used a variety of different things, but...
My angel of music.
Let me have the rune staves of the night. Okay. How about Triangle Strategy OST?
Sure.
Which is great. That game.
At Planet Fitness.
No. I don't care about Planet Fitness. Don't play ads. Damn it. Tell us more about Planet Fitness. Don't tell me anything about Planet Fitness. Okay. Right. So I will find the link.
You are getting fitness apps right after we spoke about working out and stuff.
Listen, nothing is listening to us and actually creating that, I'm sure. Okay. Triangle Strategy. Yes, the best of Triangle Strategy. I just need I would really much rather have just a official OST instead of. Okay, here we go. There it is. That's it.
Do you have a link for me?
I am trying to find the link. right now. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I am putting it in chat. There it is. Okay. All right. No truth to the rumor that I might have been listening to it just then, Tari, when I was sending it to you. Okay. There we go. All right. Lovely. Okay. We are set. Chat, how is the audio on that? Is it too loud? I hope it isn't. Can people hear it, but it's not blowing out my voice? Waits to hear.
Well, I can't give you any feedback on that, so...
It's too silent? Okay. Much quieter. Okay, so let's up this a bit. Okay, how's that? How's this? Is that a little better? Dramatically. It's nice. It is. The Triangle Strategy OST is badass. Like, Triangle Strategy in general is an excellent game. And by the way, after I finish my subathon, I do Dragonlance. Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered, Tari, beginning of October.
Especially for you.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
I bet you're gonna hate that so much.
Favorite game of all time. Super pumped for it. Okay, so here we go. This is Sir Grendel-Thorpe, and I want you to imagine this music as you're looking at Grendel-Thorpe. This is what Grendel-Thorpe is actually doing, humming to himself inside his helmet. He's getting
very
like
nice,
the stereo effect.
Resonance in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's like singing in the shower, right? Like singing in a knight's helmet is just awesome. Okay, right. In the room beyond the small door, which is where we are. I know you didn't know that, chat, but we are. You quickly spot a trap door in the floor, which is half covered by a tatty rug. I love tatty. Tatty rug, not tatted up, but tatty. And heavily barred from your side. The room is sparsely furnished. A bed with clean bedding, a chair, and a table on which stands a small portable incense burner. Now, it's asked if we have any blocks of incense, but I don't think we do.
With
Pretty
blocks of incense?
Shoot, whoops, I made a mistake. I hit the wrong button. Blocks of incense.
I thought it's usually like a, what's it called? Granulate?
Oh, like an incense powder almost? No,
No, not a powder. It's like little tiny pieces, basically.
Oh,
like
no,
very
I mean,
coarse sand, like.
Yeah, no, I know what you're
somewhere
talking
between gravel
about.
and sand.
I'm more familiar with like the blocks or the sticks of incense, though.
Okay.
More than I am the granulate.
Oh, you mean? Yeah. No, I was like thinking because like you. Never mind. Go on.
But
I'm
we do.
overthinking shit.
It's just that's what's happening. However, we do not have a block of incense, so I guess we won't be able to do that. We don't have an incense burner, so we'll never know what that could have done.
We don't have the incense.
We do have the burner. We don't have the incense. That's right. You are tired now and beginning to feel sleepy. Okay, book's just telling us that. Seeing how heavily the trapdoor is barred and how comfortable the bed looks, you jam the chair under the handle of the door in the north wall of this room where it wedges it shut splendidly and settle down for some rest. You sleep well and wake refreshed, recover 2 stamina points. Okay, all right, that's cool. After sleeping, you unbar the trapdoor and look down. Deciding you will have to investigate, you descend the unlit steep stone steps, using your light source to guide your way. Eventually, you arrive at a landing. A flambeau, you're going to have to row flambeau for it. A flambeau blazes and spits green flame on the west wall and illuminates doors in the middle of the east and south walls. And here's our first vote, chat. Should we, in this situation, do one of the following? Either, one second, getting past an ad. Okay. Should we either stand still or stay still and listen for noise? Should we open the east door? God, this soundtrack's so good. Or open the southern door? And go. So now this is our chat. This is our chance, chat. $ vote space 1 if you want to stay still and listen for noise. $ vote space 2 if you want to open the east door. Or $ vote space 3 if you'd like to open the southern door. This is the choice. This decision music right here. What should we do?
Wait, there is actual decision music in the game.
In Triangle Strategy, yeah, actually.
Yeah, but
there
that's
is indeed.
not the song.
That's true. This is actually the opposite, right? Like unshaken conviction. I would love to be the person who gets to like name like all of the different sound, like Indomitable, Arise Warriors, He Who Is Lord. Like I just like to make stuff up like that, like Reason Forsaken. You know, like, I love that stuff. What would you say? Do you have a favorite soundtrack of all time from a game specifically?
Ooh, that's a difficult one. I mean, Chrono Trigger's up there.
Is up there, yep.
But also, like the issue, quote unquote, with video game soundtracks is that, like, for me at least, it's also very much influenced by how much I like the game itself.
Right.
Like the music becomes better if I have like an association.
So like
with
Icewind
it outside of the
Dale
sound.
for you, or Baldur's Gate.
Icewind Dale is yeah, definitely.
Because those are great soundtracks anyway.
Yeah, definitely. But like, I do regularly listen to various like prog metal covers of Chrono Trigger songs.
Yeah,
So
I could see that.
I don't have that with other soundtracks, I don't think. So that would mean that on that technicality, it would be Chrono Trigger, just by virtue of me actually listening to it regularly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I found an article that I didn't send to you for some reason. I don't know why. Which I read that says that listening to metal music is good for you. A study proves.
Well, all the psychic damage that I constantly get from it.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I'm just telling you, that like actual science confirms that you've been on the right track all along.
Of course.
So, okay, so last call, chat. We are going to, so far we have 2 votes for Stay Still and Listen for Noise. Last call. All right. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Echo Alpha has voted for Open the Southern Door, but sadly, you were outvoted, Echo. Okay, so we've decided to stay still and listen for noise. Okay, so whoever's going to do the dice roll, I think I saw Echo say that you were gonna sit this one out and just sort of observe. And not do the dice rolling, which means is someone else willing to roll dice for us today? We do need someone to roll dice. Also, I need to put on my light. That's better. That study was paid for by Iron Maiden. Probably. Who's willing to roll dice for us? Someone needs to be. Who's going to roll dice for us? Who's going to roll dice for us? Who's it going to be, chat? You can roll dice? Yay! Thank you, Triffid. Thank you very much. So, could you roll just a D6 for me, please, Triffid, if you would? No additions, just roll one, if you could. All right, rolling the 2. Okay. So, having rolled the 2, you hear nothing. That's what you hear. Trifty Bats has planted herself into the roll. You roll nothing, ma'am. Okay, so now the question is, chat, very simple vote. Should we open the eastern door or the southern door? So $vote space 1 means we open the eastern door. $vote space 2 means we open the southern door. All right, we have 2 votes right now for the southern door. Okay.
Oh, I haven't actually mentioned the best part about the hiking thing yet.
Oh, what's that?
I actually like make a point to actually sketch during breaks.
Okay.
And like for the whole thing in the Harz Mountains, I actually drew a picture for every stamp that I got. Like,
oh, really?
The environment. Yeah, it's like really quick, 5 to 15 minutes ink sketches. But
how many were How many stamps were those? How many?
Yeah, 13.
13. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
What if you can create your own website by saying
that's
this
pretty
is
cool.
With Wix, you can.
Do you have them where you'll be able to show them? Like at some point?
I mean, I might upload. They're not that interesting, to be honest. They're very scribbly, but like it's like better than like I enjoy it more than taking photos.
Okay, sure, I could see that.
Because like it's like the way photography is these days with smartphones and stuff. I always take a lot of photos and never again look at them. Ever. So I was like, okay, but like, what if I drew instead?
And so now you have a whole set of those things. That's cool, though.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so chat has chosen to open the southern door. We shall see if that was the right decision, chat. Let us find out. You follow the passageway beyond the door until you come to another door. This is slightly ajar, and you peer round it into the room beyond. An oaken table stands in the middle of the room with a large tablecloth covering it. On the table, you see silver cutlery, fine porcelain and cut crystal, and bread, meats, and fruit laid out ready to eat. There is no sign of anyone in the room, so you enter. You see that there are 2 other doors in the room, one in the east and one in the west wall. Will you sit down and eat some food? Sit down and eat some food. I mean, it's right there. Should we sit down and eat some food? Should we open the east door? Or open the west door? What do you think, chat? Should we sit down and eat some food? $sign vote space 1. Open the east door? $sign vote space 2. Or open the west door? $sign vote space 3. I'm starting to get a bit of a Mandalorian vibe from Grendel-Thorpe, Tari, because we never see him without the helmet, So this is the way.
This is the way. Or maybe I just don't want to bother designing his face.
No, I'm sure that's not it. Artist of your integrity? Can't imagine. I didn't even consider Judge Dredd. Yeah, but Judge Dredd, you can see a lot of their face, though. Right? Whereas this is a full face mask. Helmet. Full face helmet. Okay, so we have 3 votes. Wow, everyone on board today with stuff. All right, looking to open the west door.
I'm also just kind of running out of faces to draw for our player character because we've been doing this for a while now.
We have, that's true. We have to think about like having some return. Isn't that it's so-and-so's brother, like so-and-so's sister?
Of course.
Long
lost twin.
Exactly. Going once, going twice. All right, we're opening the west door. So beyond that door is a torch-lit passage which leads westwards and then bends round to the south. You notice that it is not dusty but clean, so you deduce that many people may pass along it regularly. There may be many foes here, but perhaps also someone who might be helpful if you are lucky and careful. Soon you come to a T-junction, and here you can either take the eastern passage or the western passage. $sign vote space 1 is the eastern passage. $sign vote space 2 is the western passage. So please get those votes in, chat. $sign vote space 1, the eastern passage. $sign vote space 2, the western passage. And certainly not the middle passage, which has its own connotations and issues. What's it going to be, chat? $sign vote space 1 is the eastern passage. $sign vote space 2 is the western passage. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. All right, we have a vote for the western passage. A vote for the Western Passage. Also, hello to a person who I know is not truly here. I should say. Okay. All right, we have one vote. Anyone else going to get in on this one? The Eastern Passage, that's $ vote space 1. The Western Passage is $ vote space 2. What's it going to be, chat? Otherwise, I'm going to last call this. Going once. Going twice. And sold to the Western Passage it is. All right. The passageway goes on westwards and then turns south again. Once more it is clear that you are treading a well-frequented path. At the end of the passage, you observe a wooden door with a handle bearing an ornate door plaque of bronze and a silver door handle. Just before this, there's a side passage to the east, at the end of which is a small door which has a sign affixed to it. Danger, keep out. Do you want to open the southern door at the end of the corridor? That's the one with the door plaque of bronze, etc. Or do you want to investigate the eastern door at the end of the side passage, which has the danger, keep out sign? So $ vote space 1 is going to be going into the southern door, which is the door plaque of bronze, silver door handle. $ vote space 2 is to go to the east door at the end of the side passage that has a sign affixed to it saying danger, keep out. What is your choice, chat? Please get that vote in. $ vote space 1, southern passage with the door with the silver door handle. $ vote space 2, eastern passage with the sign on the door that says danger, keep out. Have not read it. I've the West Passage. I have heard of that actually, Prince Justin, but I've not read it.
I've heard of the Northwest Passage.
Yes, me too. We're here to rescue a wizard. They might be behind the danger door. That's fair. I could see that. That's just the answer. It's just like there's the wizard right there. What say you, chat? I will need a vote here. All right, we have a $ for investigating the east door, a $. We have a vote for that.
Oh, the neighbors are cooking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Something that smells good cooking?
Yes.
Okay,
Smell,
this...
onions.
What I thought that was. There we go. All right, we've got votes coming for the east. I'm going to last call this. We're on to the indomitable song of the Triangle Strategy OST, chat. All right, going once, going twice. I love that the sawing wood is just the universal symbol for the snoring. It's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to go down the eastern door at the end of the side passage. All right, let's do it. You try to open the eastern door, but it is locked. Do you have an ebony key? We do not. We have a bunch of keys, but we do not have an ebony key. Ebony key? Like what? Like ebony?
No, we are just like reminded of the bunch of keys.
A bunch of keys. You feel
Peel
that you
them all
could...
to make sure.
Yeah, exactly. One of them's got to be ebony. You could feel...
If you leave it out long enough, it's gonna turn black. Oh.
This key is gone. It's overripe. It's not. You feel that you could perhaps knock down the door, but this would require some hefty kicking. You might lose some of your stamina. Do you want to try battering down the door, or return to the main passage and open the door at the end of it? All right, chat. $vote space 1 is we're going to batter down this door. $vote space 2 is we're going to return to the main passage and go to the southern door. So $vote space 1, batter down that door. $vote space 2, return to the main passage.
So far, we went down dark stairs and down a hallway, right? Did we do anything else?
That is basically it. Maybe we'll find a key later if we can return to it at that point. Well, it looks like we are. Chad is planning to move on to a potentially interesting thing here in a minute. Yes. Depending on what chat chooses here, we'll see. What is your chat choice? Okay, going once with this. I should last call. Going once. $vote space 1 to batter down the door. $vote space 2 to go down the other passageway. $vote space 2 for that. Going once. Going twice. And that's what we're doing. We are returning to the main passage and opening the door. Okay, here we go, Tari. Hopefully you'll find this interesting as a drawing item. So, you open the door and walk into a large chamber constructed of bare stone with high walls, lit by torches which burn and spit, giving off blue light and faintly greenish smoke. This smoke is unpleasant, irritating your throat and nostrils. There is a half-open door in the east wall from behind which a red glow spills into this room. There's another door in the west wall made of very stout black wood with massively thick iron banding and fittings. In the northeast corner of the room is a fountain with a thin jet of liquid spraying several feet into the air. Will you drink some water from the fountain? How about I actually put that in the spot? Drink some water from the fountain. Will we do that? Will you toss a gold piece into the fountain and make a wish? Open the west door. Or cross to the east door and look around it. That's the one that's half open and there's a red glow coming from it. Okay. $vote space 1 means we drink some water from the fountain. $vote space 2 means we toss a gold piece into the fountain and make a wish. We do have a lot of gold. $vote space 3 means we open the west door. $vote space 4 means we cross to the east door and look around it. So please get in your votes, chat.
This whole dungeon today has been feeling very like Hades type, like not the game, like Hades as in the story of Persephone and like the eating the seeds from the pomegranate.
Yep.
Like, why don't you eat something from this totally not suspicious place?
Yeah, yes.
It's not gonna have anything.
It's fine. Like, what could go wrong with this? Exactly. Dump all the gold, get 25 wishes. Exactly, Tom. All right, last call. Going once. Going twice. And... okay, we're going to toss a gold piece into the fountain and make a wish. I wonder what the wish is going to be. I guess we'll find out. As you think about making your wish, you notice that bubbles are forming on the surface of the gold piece. The liquid isn't water, it's acid. You were right, Tari. You move away from the fountain, and now you can either open the west door or look around the east door. I'm glad we did not drink the water. That would have been bad. Okay, so, chat, we are either going to open the west door, that's $vote space 1, or look around the east door, $vote space 2. The east door is the one that the red glow is coming from. The west door just is very thick with black bands and stuff like that. So $vote space 1 is the west door. $vote space 2 is look around the east door. What would it be? Gold doesn't react with most acids. Bad test. Are you suggesting that this may not be chemically accurate, Triffid?
Oh, maybe it's not real gold. Maybe we've been duped. Maybe it's
That's
just
true.
brass.
Maybe this is all fool's gold. Or, yeah,
So
maybe
I
it's an
don't know
epic
if,
acid. Maybe.
Maybe it's like that one acid that actually does work on gold.
It's interesting. I wonder what the one acid is. Should have thrown in a copper piece instead. That's what they're for. Now I know.
Or throw in silver and just wait a while, and then you would have clean drinking water, because that's how that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Copper pieces don't exist. What do you mean?
I own some. I know for a fact that they exist. Back from my LARPing days. Still have like my old currency in a jar somewhere.
Yeah. Aqua Regia reacts with gold. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we did not get a vote yet. $vote space 1, chat, is open the west door. $vote space 2 is to open the east door. Ba, 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 da. We got a tie here. 1 vote each. All right. So we have 2 votes for opening the west door and 1 vote for looking around the east door. So again, the east door is the one that's already a little bit open. The west door is currently closed. Getting these weird pauses in YouTube, and I don't know why.
Because YouTube sucks.
Well, but I don't know if it's my internet as a whole or if it's just YouTube. I don't. Take a look.
Well, I mean, if it was your internet as a whole, we also would have a shoddy connection.
That's
and
right.
People would be complaining about the stream failing and stuff like that.
That's
so.
true, and I don't have any dropped frames on this end, so maybe it's YouTube trying to insert ads. That's interesting, but I don't. I currently don't have my account on. I probably should just start doing that somehow. The problem is that I stream live on YouTube using one of my accounts, and my other account is the account that actually has YouTube Premium. So, and the browser doesn't let me do 2 at once, which is annoying. I'm not sure. Okay, we've got 2 votes for west, 1 vote for looking to the east. Okay, so going once, going twice, and closed. Okay, so we are going to be looking into the west door. It is absolutely impossible to open this door. It is barred and clearly magically locked, so you give up and look around the east door. Okay, don't know why we were given that option then. All right. A grim sight unfolds before your eyes as you look round the door. Fierce heat radiates from a huge metal brazier filled with white-hot coals, from which a number of branding iron handles are projecting. Tables carry brass vessels, clawed pincers, and pliers. Even more horrid items are scattered all around the room. You have also been seen by the room's occupant, a misshapen creature with green-brown skin and huge muscular limbs covered in wiry tufts of black hair. But he just grins at you, showing the yellowed stumps of rotten teeth, and gestures you in. All right, chat, should we attack him? That's $vote space 1, or go in and talk with him is $vote space 2. $vote space 1, attack him, $vote space 2, go in and talk with him. Echo says, swing at a hit. So Echo wishes to attack this thing. Tom's like, no, we should be going to hang out and talking with the dude. And Triffid also says, talk with the dude. All right. Okay. All right. So, going once. Last call here. Going once. Going twice. All right. We're going to talk with the ogre. You sit down at a table with Morabian, the half-ogre, and he pours out a bowl full of rancid, greasy, gray-green liquid in which blobs of a yellow, fatty substance float. You wisely decline his offer of a bowl for yourself. He rubs his hands and greets you.
Oh, you're the expert torturer, eh? Well, the old buzzard ain't said nothing, but I haven't hurt him too much yet. Just a few burns and such, nothing broken. Course I obeyed the master's command to keep his hands chained up all the time to stop him using his magic and such like.
Morabian adds a few comments concerning the torture techniques he hopes you'll demonstrate. Then he gets up and jingles a bunch of keys he carries on a leather thong at his belt.
Let's go get him,
he says, and moves over to a small barred door hidden in shadow in the northeast corner of the room. You can either attack the half-ogre or wait for him to come back with his prisoner. All right, chat, what's it going to be? $ vote space 1 means we attack the half-ogre. $ vote space 2 means we wait for him to come back with his prisoner. What is it going to be? Okay. All right, we have 2 votes for attacking the half-ogre and no votes for waiting him to come back with the prisoner. Okay. 1 vote for waiting for him to come back with the prisoner. All right, we're going to last call this. Going once. Going twice. And... all right, with Prince Justin just getting that vote in, we are going to attack the half-ogre. That bastard. All right. You are now fighting a wily and strong half-ogre. He advances on you wielding a barbed metal rod mounted on a short wooden polearm, and he is no mean opponent. Well, he's mean, but he's not, bad. He's just...
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
I mean, he is bad, but he's not, like, terrible at it.
Really excited to
There we go. Okay. So, the half-ogre torturer. Skill 8, but his stamina is 14. That is a lot of stamina, but there is good news, chat, and the good news is that with our magic sword, we have an 11 functional skill compared to what he has. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So get ready, Trifid. The time has come for a little bit of combat. I'm going to start. He starts out with an 18, so we are going to need a 7 to tie or an 8 to beat him. 7 to tie or an 8 to beat him. So 2d6 plus 11, please. (2d6 plus 11, which is our functional skill because of our awesome magic sword. 18, all right. Sting. No harm, no foul. He next rolls a 15, so all we need is a 4 to tie or a 5 to beat him. It's a lot of stamina, but we have more stamina and we have a lot more skill. Four or a 5. We get instead a 6. We get, wow, 21. We just obliterate him on that one. Okay, good job. We hit him. He's down to 12 stamina. Next up, he rolls another 18. He's trying to be a tryhard here. Another 18. So we will need, again, let's see, 7 to tie or an 8 to beat. Again, another tie. Sting. This time he rolls a 16. So we would need a 5 to tie, a 6 to beat. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, a 14. Doot, doot. All right, we dropped 2 stamina. That's all right, that's all right. Next time he rolls a 15, so we need a 4 to tie, a 5 to beat. We can do it. 4 to tie, 5 to beat. 20. Very nice, very nice. All right. This time he gets a 17. So we will need a 7 to tie or a 6 to tie or a 7 to beat him on this one. We beat him easily. Well done, Trivid. Let's keep it up. He rolls now a 13. This one we need a 2 to tie or a 3 to beat. So we can't get hurt this round. 2 to tie or a 3 to beat. Boom. 22. Outstanding. I love it. We're just slamming into this ogre again and again. All right, he has a 17, so now we need a 6 to tie or a 7 to beat. Oh, a 14. We get hit again. That's okay. Now he rolls a 15. He has a lot of health. 15, so we need a 4 to tie or a 5 to beat. That ogre should consider surrender. I agree. It's all ogre for him. You know what I mean? Like it's... Oh no, we have 14. We got hit again. The dice have not been kind.
For puns.
What's that? What did you say again?
Where's the report button on this website?
For puns, I know, right? Rapunzel, let down your wear. Okay, 18. So it's a 19. So we need a 8 to tie, a 9 to beat. You can do it, Trivid. I believe. I have faith. 21. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Right now he rolls a 14, so we need only a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat. Long fight just because of how much health this guy has. Okay, we hit him again. Hit it again. All right, now he rolls a 16. All we need here is a 5 to tie or a 6 to beat, and he will be defeated. This half-ogre torturer.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be the torturer? Or he was waiting for a torturer?
He was waiting, apparently, for a torturer. That's right, but we got hit again. Boy, we have had very unlucky dice rolls this combat, considering the skill differential. All right, he has a 12, so we just need a 2 to tie, a 2 to beat him. We can't lose, basically, now. We have a little bit of good news about this. That's more stamina than I was hoping we would lose in this fight. But the good news is, there we go. Well done, well done. Down he goes. We do get 1 point back because of the sword. So we're up to 11 points. Still, that guy was tough. Okay, we have 1. Thank you, Trippin. Good work there. Let's see. Having overcome your formidable enemy, you take some keys from his belt and release the prisoner from the cell in which he's being kept. From the darkened cell, full of filthy straw and lice, you lead a weak old man, his white hair and beard streaked with dirt. If you have any provisions or a magical potion of healing, you must give him one or the other now, for you have a feeling that his magic will increase your chances of escape from here, and he will need all his strength to use it. Well, we don't have any potions of healing. We only have 1 provision. That means we're going to have to give him one, so we got some issues. No, I agree with that, Trippin. I'm glad that they're able to see the rolls. So it looks like we're going to have to give him the 1 provision. He thanks you for your kindness. I hope that he gives us some stamina. All right, let's find out who this dude is. You look for the man's clothes and find a set of ornately decorated wizard's robes on a peg in this room. You hand them to the old man, who gratefully exchanges them for the rags he was kept in. Thank you, says the wizard. My name is Alsander. Let's go, that's the wizard. We found the wizard, people. As you had hoped, the wizard you were sent to rescue. Excitedly, you tell him who sent you and your purpose here. Alsander listens intently, but then shakes his head sadly. Ah, cunning Mordreneth. Of course he fooled Venestin into a wild goose chase in Alanzia. Now Venestin and the other wizards won't be able to resist him when he lands in Palawa. You look at Alsander, puzzled. What can he mean? The wizard soon enlightens you. Mordreneth isn't in Alanzia at all. He's here. He is scheming a monstrous evil deep within the foundation of the iron crypts in his empire of illusions, as he calls it. There he is harnessing a dreadful power, one to drive men to madness and death, in order to unleash it on Palua to bring him still greater power. If he can achieve his goal, none could challenge him. This is dire news indeed, but an idea is beginning to form at the back of your mind. When first you were asked to rescue Alsander, you regretted losing the opportunity for glory which ridding the world of Mordreneth would bring. You ask Alsander to continue. Mordreneth has found a magical way of stealing souls. More precisely, he's found a magical way of stealing the images and emotions of terrifying things from the minds and spirits of the dead. Fear of darkness, fear of death, terror of the dark night when specters and wraiths roam the world, fear of falling, phobias of many kinds. From these emotional energies and images, he creates illusions, which have enough power to drive those who witness them to madness or death. He's also found that he gets his best results with the souls of those freshly dead, preferably killed by himself. Unfortunately not, Trivet. Hence, he will soon unleash his illusionary army on Palua to wreak havoc, so that he will thus have more souls to steal. I will have to teleport to Palua to give what warning I can, but it is only here he can be stopped. You are our only hope of stopping him now. Alsander clutches your arm and gazes deep into your eyes. Thousands of innocents will be slain if you refuse to help. The Empire of Illusions is a dreadful place, but I can teach you a few spells to help you there. Nice, we're going to be taught some spells. How can you refuse? Your praises will be sung for scores of years should you succeed. Alsander smiles, relieved. It is fortunate that I learned a little of how Mordreneth has changed magical forces here, enough to modify some spells so I can use them myself. But time is short, and the Dark Elves may be here soon. I have only the time and the strength to teach you 3 spells before I go, and you will be able to use each one only once. The wizard walks over to a small chest and puts on his robes. To choose your spells, turn to this, okay. You may choose 3 spells only from the list below. To help you make a wise choice, you may wish to read all the spell descriptions. After being told about a spell, you'll be sent back to this paragraph. Once you've decided which 3 spells to learn, make a note of them and the effects they have and when they can be used. Unless otherwise stated, each spell may be used only once. All right, so I'm going to write down the spells, and then I'm going to describe each of them to you. And then we can choose 3, thanks to the power of Effects Life thing. All right, so let's see. We've got this. We've got Dispel Fear. What spells should we choose? Okay, we have Dispel Fear. We have Dispel Illusion. It's very important, not illusion, but Dispel Illusion. That sounds like it might be useful. Dispel Fear. Dispel Illusion. Fire Globe. Healing, question mark. Luck.
Question mark?
Well, yes, that's fair. It is, in fact, a healing. It is not a question mark. I'm just doing that in the little thing.
Okay.
Restore skill or speed. Okay, so chat, let me read these descriptions, then I'll let you vote, and you'll be able to vote for up to, not up to, you should vote for 3 of these spells. So here are the choices. Dispel Fear. So what Dispel Fear does is, Mordreneth's magical creations can sometimes create fear in you. When this happens, your skill in combat will be undermined. You may use the Dispel Fear spell at any time to negate all the effects fear has on you. This will not protect you against a later attack of fear, however. If you were in combat and wish to cast this spell, you can do so. However, you cannot do anything else in that attack round, and your opponent will score a free hit against you, doing the usual 2 points of damage. So Dispel Fear, that's one option. A second spell option that he can teach us is Dispel Illusion. Among Mordreneth's illusions, some are of fearsome creatures which may appear real to your mind and which you must fight. You will be told whether a creature is in fact an illusion. If this is the case, you can cast the Dispel Illusion spell and destroy the creature automatically. However, you must do this as soon as you attack a creature. You cannot cast this spell once a hand-to-hand fight is in progress. Also, this spell is only completely effective against a single illusory creature. If you're being attacked by several at once, then you cannot be sure how effective the spell will be. Under these conditions, you will be asked whether you wish to use the spell, and if you do, you will be told which effects it has. So that is Dispel Illusion. Then we have Fire Globe, which I have a feeling I know what this is. At the start of a combat, you may
clearly
cast...
a water spell.
That's what I was thinking. Lightning bolt, actually. You may cast the fire globe spell at your opponent instead of using your sword. When you cast the spell, a small ball of orange fire will shoot from the palm of your hand and fly at your enemy, automatically hitting them and inflicting 6 points of damage. You may use this spell only in the first attack round of a combat. All right, so that's fire globe. Then we have healing, which I have a feeling I know what that is, and that's probably pretty useful. Powerful one, which will allow you to recover lost stamina. You can cast this spell at any time except during combat, and you'll be able to restore stamina points equal to 1/2 your initial stamina score, rounding fractions down. So we would be able to restore up to 9 stamina points at once. That is quite powerful, so we should really think about that, I think. So that's healing. Then we have the luck spell. I have a feeling I know what that's going to be as well. Luck spell allows you to recover lost luck points. You can recover up to 3 lost luck points with this. Restore skill. I bet that restores skill. Restore skill allows you to recover lost skill points. Recover up to 3 lost skill points. And speed. Speed allows you to run very fast and dodge and weave, avoiding the blows of opponents in sword fights. Will last only long once enough to affect 1 combat. However, during this combat, you may deduct 2 from your opponent's skill score because you were so hard to hit. So there we go, chat. Now, I'm going to open this up. You can vote for up to 3 of these, okay? So vote for 3 spells. Dispel Fear, Dispel Illusion, Fire Globe, Healing, Luck, Restore Skill, and Speed. Couple of notes. We already have Luck Powder. We do not have any healing at the moment, so that seems pretty useful. Speed seems kind of badass, and since we're going into an illusory place, I bet Dispel Illusion wouldn't be too bad. So take that all into account. So please get your votes in, and again, you can vote for 3 of these. $ vote space 1 is Dispel Fear. $ vote space 2 is Dispel Illusion. $ vote space 3 is Fire Globe. $ vote space 4 is Healing. $ vote space 5 is Luck. $ vote space 6 is Restore Skill. $ vote space 7 is Speed. Get those votes in, please. This is the decision thing in Triangle right here, Tari, that I'm listening to. Scales of Conviction. Yeah.
Doing that same video has stopped. Are you still watching? It's like, yes, I'm still watching.
Yeah, still there? Are you still there? This one? No. Maybe this? Also no. This key? Maybe this key. It is true, because you're always like, that's like having a regular keychain where you're like, God damn it, which of these keys? All right, we've got 2 votes.
Trick is
to
paint them with nail polish in different colors.
Oh. Well, yeah, there's actually, they have also those rubberized, those color rubberized little...
Yeah, but those break after some time.
That's true. They do. That's true. All right, right now we have got...
like these really cute ones and like, with like monkey heads, basically, but...
But they broke?
They were, they didn't live for long, sadly.
I see. Because you didn't want to monkey around with those, really. Like,
no.
Yeah. Especially because some of them may not even look like regular keys. Like, they're just aping keys, you know?
Ah.
Tari's like, Bonobo, Arv. Bonobo. That was really dumb. I apologize to everyone that had to hear that.
These were all fucking terrible. Jesus.
Sometimes I want those puns not to be obvious, you know? Like, I want them to be sort of like guerrilla warfare, you know? Sometimes. And that's all.
I sometimes want to stab you.
That's my primate reason for us doing this. Yeah, let's
go! Jesus.
Yes, Prince Justin. The primate reason was pretty good. I was fairly happy. I like Prince Justin did that literally in both YouTube and Twitch. He's like, look, that deserves, you know, commentary on both sides. Okay, so now we've got, right now, Dispel, Illusion, and Healing are definitely going to be in here, but we have a tie between Fire, Globe, and Speed. So we need one more vote to go to one of those, presumably, and then we'll have our 3. So we have Dispel, Illusion, 2 votes, Healing, 2 votes. Those are going to go through. Now the question is Fire, Globe, or Speed? So get your votes in. We are all TariToons right now. What's up, Rob? What are you trying to say? Listen, Rob. You know that you like my you know that you like my ape puns, right? I bring some muscular puns. I don't bring some chimpanzee puns, okay? I bring some real puns. Like when dragons sit around corners. You have been, you know what, Rob? I love you, but you have been 100% wrong about that from the beginning. It's called a breath weapon. It doesn't stop at a corner. Ask anyone who's ever played D&D if it's okay to stand near a corner when a dragon breathes in it. All right? For years. I know you've been wrong for years. You've been incorrect.
I've not actually asked myself this question before. Like, have not been in this situation, because usually when you fight a dragon, you are in a large open space and you don't have to worry about corners.
Yeah, he was down a hallway and the dragon breathed into a hallway and he's like, but I was around the corner. I'm like, it's a breath weapon. It's
That's in the Hobbit. That is in the
That's
Hobbit.
what I'm saying. It's in the Hobbit. It's not New Age D&D. It's from the Hobbit. Damn it. Dragon Spear. Also, hi, Rob. Good to see you. And Dragon Spear, good to see you. You should all be following Rob. Rob is awesome. Rob is awesome sauce. We know this. Rob, how did the second day of Silksong go, by the way? Did you feel any different about it after playing it the second time? Around a corner in a different isle in another county in the next state. No, it was not. No, it was not. Okay. Right. All right. Chat, I think, has made excellent decisions here. Dispel, Illusion, Healing, and Speed. I totally agree with this. This is what I would have done. Okay. I'm going to have to add this here. Okay, so spell. Oh, wait. No, this should go into. No, I should not do that. I should put this under spells. Spells. Not spiels, spells. Okay. Dispel Illusion. Dispel Illusion. Healing. And Speed. Should probably use our healing right now. We could use it. No, not quite. Silksong is great. Second night is when things really started to click. I had a feeling, Rob, from the way you were talking about it, that you might decide that it was up your alley because it just, I don't know. It felt like a game that you would like from other people that I watched playing it, and it definitely is, not exactly like Hollow Knight, but and some parts of it just look like brutally hard to me. But it's been fun to watch people go through it, so that's cool. Okay, that's why you don't want to face a dragon in its den. Exactly, Triv. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so there we go, chat. So we've got Dispel, Illusion, Healing, and Speed. All right. Alsander. Oh, we got a picture of this. Oh, we got a picture of Alsander. I'm going to show this, and then Tari's going to clearly improve on it.
No, I need to draw the romantic tension between the wizard and Sir Grendelsthorpe. What was the wizard's name?
Alsander. That's what I'm saying.
Alsander.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Do I get some images? Yes, I do have images. Yeah. All right, this will show. Okay, this guy looks like. It's like oh my God, it's like Alan Cushing, is what it looks like. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
That is the guy who is Moff Tarkin in Star Wars.
Oh!
In a way, you have chosen the method of like that. That's basically what he does.
I got like the 3D work they did on him for, what was it, Rogue One? It was like so not on point.
Yeah. Yes, that was very Uncanny Valley. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was his best when it's with Muppets. They should have just put a Muppet there. Oh my God.
I mean, listen, that's the whole thing. Every time they do that, Yoda, Grogu, whenever they do that, everyone's like, this works. It's awesome. Never do anything different. They're like, what about this? What about CG? And you're like, no, do the freaking Muppet. Although I guess you couldn't do a Muppet of Prince Leia. That would have been disrespectful and weird. So I guess you couldn't do that. Princess Leia. What did I say? Did I say Prince?
You said Prince.
Oh,
Leia.
no. Princess Leia is what I meant to say. Okay. Okay, we're going to go up there like that. Okay, here we go. Here is what Alsander allegedly looks like.
No, I don't want to see.
To be clear, this is not
away.
Tari's version. This is the game's version.
I have already a version of Alsander.
Yeah. You're even using the Hornet badge. You had to forget everything you know about Hollow Knight because the first game... Oh, yeah, you are using the Hornet badge. It plays as tripping up how the second game plays totally differently. Prince Leo, like his secret brother. That's right. He has just one bun on the top of his head instead of two on the side of his head. Okay, so Alsander looks weary and pale after teaching you his spells. I have just enough strength to teleport home, he whispers. Oh, I nearly forgot. How to get to the Empire of Illusions. There's a secret door over there, and he points to the center of the south wall. Go through it and follow the passageway. I must warn you, there are 2 evil dark elves down there, and beyond their lair is a teleport device which will take you to Mordrenet's deepest lair. If you can slay him, the illusions will disappear and you'll be able to find a way out. Use the magic I have taught you wisely, for you can use each spell but once. Then he murmurs a few words, and his body shimmers and is gone, teleported back to Palua. You make your preparations and set off to confront the Dark Elves. You find the secret door Alsander told you about without difficulty and quietly push it open. The smooth passageway beyond is dark, but you can see light streaming from a gap under a door at the end of it. You move slowly up to position and kick the door open, hoping to surprise your enemies. You glimpse a richly furnished room, and the glint of gold and silk and fur catches your eye, but you have no time to take in details. The dark elves inside are too agile and swift to be surprised, and now you must fight them. Fight the dark elves one at a time as you stand in the doorway. Good news, though. Good news. We get to fight them one at a time, and they are not mighty. Although the last time we fought someone with skill of 8, we kind of got wrecked a little bit. So, all right, Triffid, this is going to work. I have confidence that this will work this time. Okay, I should write the second one. Dark Elf. I should say first, Dark Elf. Second, Dark Elf. All right, the second Dark Elf is skill 7 and stamina 5. Okay. So, here we go. This first one is going to be 8, so it's going to begin with a 15, Triffid. We need a 4 to tie and a 5 to beat. 4 to tie and a 5 to beat. Ooh, very nice, Triffid. I will check that out. Yeah, maybe I saw one of those. Because I actually posted it for Saber, and I didn't post it to Tari, which is me being a bad friend. I need to post it to both of those people.
What happened?
I was telling you about the article I told you about with how metal helps people. I posted for Saber, and I was a bad friend and didn't post it to you. Let's see.
Friendship cancelled, or to quote my roommates back when I was a kid in the orphanage, we are not best friends forever anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was like a thing that like somebody said like once a week or something. Oh my god, the drama.
Yeah, the drama. That is
fucking drama.
That is a younger kid thing, but just
no, that was a teenage girl thing, my guy. That was a teenage girl thing.
Oh wow. Okay, I was thinking about because that happens a lot with my. It used to happen a lot with my 7-year-old. At the time, he was 7. Now he's 9. Son. So you have your stream on your giant TV, work emails, laptop, couch, chat open in a second window. This is living. Love it, Rob. I love it. I love everything about that. That's awesome.
So clearly, your son is a teenage girl. You're a small child.
I'm gonna let him know that you said that, and you've met him, so next time he sees you, and he's like, "I can't believe you called me a teenage girl." Okay.
Out he will remember by that time.
Well, you'd be surprised. He has quite a remarkable memory. Okay, 14 is the next one up. So we need a 3 to tie, 4 to beat, Triffid. And then we're going to move off of our boy Alsander here. So we can get back to Tari's much better. Oh my god, what is Tari drawing? I don't even know. I'm not even going to look at that yet. 17. Okay, the first Dark Elf. And now, out of desperation, the Dark Elf's like, how about thee? 18. So we need a 7 to tie and an 8 to beat. Depending on how this fight goes, we may need to use our healing spell right off, chat, because we're already at 11 stamina, and it's only going to restore 9 points, so we'll see. 21, look at Triffid coming through. Nice work, Triffid. All right. So the next one has a skill of 7. And so starts out with, again, try hard, 18. So we are looking at, we need, again, another 7 to tie and 8 to beat. Another 20. Wow. Triffid pulling it out today. All right. This time they get a 14. We need a 3 to tie or a 4 to beat. $22. All right. He's down to 1 point of health, and he rolls a 14. So we need, again, a 3 to tie or a 4 to beat. $21. We did not get hit once. Nice work, Triffid. That was a clean fight. So that means that we get 1 point back because of our magic sword after every combat. So we're up to 12. So we don't need to use our healing yet. Good work, Triffid. Well done. We have won and defeated the Dark Elves. You look around and pick up the 8 gold pieces the Dark Elves had. We have 32 gold pieces. When do we get to use this? But beside this, you see a better treasure still. Wrapped in large, moist broadleaf wrappings are 6 small flat loaves of sweet whey bread. Each one is equivalent to a full meal. You may add 6 to your provisions. Let's freaking go. All right, chat, can we have one of these provisions right now? Oh my God. Can we have one of our provisions now? That'll bring us up to 16 stamina. Can we do that, please?
I want one of those provisions.
Oh my God, me too.
They sound amazing.
Let's go. What do you mean
Oh,
no,
God, like-
Echo? You can't be a bread troll. We have 12 stamina. This will give us, we'll have 5 provisions left. We got to eat a Snickers.
We're not ourselves.
You're not the same thing.
Otherwise-
You're not ourselves, you're a Snickers. Oh man.
Not sponsored by Snickers.
And is everyone else good with us eating? You're not yourself and you're hungry. Exactly. Is everyone else good with us eating here a flat loaf of sweet whey bread? I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't want to eat this, chat. Like, otherwise we're just a gluten for punishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tari's just silent. I just gonna.
You can't hear me groaning silently in agony.
With a wry smile, I'm going to. Okay, so we have 2 votes for it. Oh man. Tari pulls a wry face. Exactly. I think it was probably more of a sourdough face. Yeah, let's go. I got a sourdough pun in there. Not everyone gets to do that. Okay, I'm going to say 2 to 1. We've got 5 provisions, which gets us 16 stamina. Boy, that is really awesome. That's really clutch, actually. The rich smell of spices, the glitter of skills, and other treasures do not tempt you, for you cannot carry these items. Well, wait a minute, game. I mean, to the east of the room, you see an archway leading to a small circular chamber, and you approach to look at it. In the center is a raised podium on which a swirl of rainbow colors eddies and flows, the teleport device Alsander told you of. Breathing in deeply, you step into the waves of light, and the room fades from your sight. Oh, it's like a nether portal. Where will you arrive? Let's find out. All right, we're going to put a save point here because that all was really good, actually. Okay. You find yourself in a... You can carry some spices. I know, it must flow, right? You find yourself in a circular chamber from which 3 passages lead off into the distance. The walls seem to shimmer and shift as if they were only half real, or as if a heat haze were wavering in the air. The floor feels solid to your feet, but it looks just as half real as everything else. You must surely now be in the Empire of Illusions, for even the passages seem to shift location, and you have no idea where north and south, east and west lie. Each passage is also of a different color, unlike this simple, bare, gray chamber. Should we take the red passage? Yeah, I know, Prince Justin. I was just sanding here, and suddenly we started making Dune puns. I don't...
Oh, worm.
No one can tell me what to do either. I'm a free man, and I get to... The worm is turned. All right, chat. Which one do we go down? The red passage, the yellow passage, or the black passage? We're now in the Empire of Illusion. Sorry, Triffid. This is hearkening back to a previous set of jokes.
I have never read or watched Dune, so I don't get any of these. I know there's sand and a big worm.
So far, we've made references to, the worm. Baron Harkonnen is one of the characters, and then the Freemen are a group of people. So, hearkening, that's what I'm saying, Triffid. Yes, that's what I was saying. Harkonnening. All right, red passage, yellow passage, or black passage. $ vote space 1 for red. $ vote space 2 for yellow. $ vote space 3 for the black passage. We've saved Alsander. Now we have to stop Mordreneth, chat. We can do it. I have faith in us. They all sound bad, but black might mean death. Yeah, none of these are great. I agree. Like, they all seem like the least bad part of. Okay, last call. Temporary back. I know I missed a lot. Well, it's actually not terrible, Imaginary. So we found the wizard Alsander and freed him. But he told us that the real evil, Mordreneth, is actually planning to unleash this army of illusions on the people of Titan. And it would be disastrous. So while he goes back to his lands to sort of warn them, he wants us, now that we've freed him, to defeat Mordreneth. And he taught us 3 spells: Dispel, Illusion, Healing, and Speed. And then he told us to go fight these 2 dark elves down this passage through a secret door. And once we do that, then to enter into Mordreneth's Empire of Illusions. So we defeated the dark elves. We got a bunch of provisions, a bunch of waybread. Had one of the provisions, so we're sitting at 16 out of 19 stamina, and we have 5 provisions now, which is pretty awesome. And we just entered the Empire of Illusions, and we're now voting as to whether to go down the red passage, the yellow passage, or the black passage. And we have to defeat Mordreneth. That's the idea. Yes, it is a lot. But listen, chat, if you ever believe that it's too much to handle... Whoops, hold on.
Wait, what's too much?
If you ever believe this stuff is too much to handle, I'd ask you to think about my cat. As you can see, Ganesh is not concerned.
This is what we should all strive for.
Yeah. That right there is living, I would say. I wish I was as chill as that cat. That is my cat Ganesh. I have 2 cats, Ganesh and Sherbert. Sherbert is the orange cat. And Sherbert is super friendly and somewhat goofy, and is really more dog-like than cat-like. Ganesh is more of a cat, but is a super friendly cat. And Ganesh likes to hang out here with me in the office when I'm doing work. He's also slightly suspicious because Yesterday I came. I had been doing some work and I was going to bed, and so I took him out of the office because he can't be up here on his own because I don't totally trust the cats around my wires, and so he was kind of like, "Are you coming here to take me out? Are you going to bring me out of your office?" But I did not. Ah, that's cool. All that role playing is just background for the cat. He is, yeah. He is a Siberian, and he is let's see. He was born in May 2023, so June, July, August, September. So 2 years, 4 months old. This cat, and his best buddy is Sherbert, who is the orange cat, who is not currently up here, although Sherbert may come up later on. Oh, that's Ganesh. Yeah, Sherbert. You can tell Sherbert because Sherbert is orange. Ganesh is this sort of smoky gray cat. Okay, we're going down the yellow passageway, and oh my God, this drawing that Tari is doing. Don't you understand? Oh, I was not counting on the Fu Manchu either. That was definitely not what I was.
Underrated hairstyle.
Okay, the yellow passage it is. You were immediately destroyed. No, just kidding. You were about halfway along the passage when you are suddenly snatched up into the air as the ceiling dissolves. The area is filled with airy yellowish light, and as you float in the air, you become aware of a great eagle flying in to attack you. Surely it's an illusion, but your senses say it is real, and you can see blood on its talons and beak. You must fight it, and you have to subtract 2 points from your skill while doing so. This is a temporary loss for the length of this combat only, as it isn't easy to fight floating in midair when you're not used to it. Now, this is an eagle illusion, chat, but I would not recommend using Dispel Illusion here because it's a one-time only thing. And this eagle illusion has a skill of 7, a stamina 8. So we start with a skill of 11 because of the magic sword. Even with the -2, we still have a 2-point edge, and our stamina is in much better shape now. So my recommendation is we just fight this thing straight up. Even with the disadvantage in skill, we still have a +2 bonus over it. So that would be my recommendation.
The eagles are coming.
The eagles are coming, but I don't want these eagles. I got a Middle-earth atlas when I was out in Seattle, Tari. So I've been looking at some of it on and off since I'm into my Lord of the Rings, teaching my Lord of the Rings this time.
What,
okay.
you into Lord of the Rings? Never heard of it.
I never do any of that. All right, Trippet, so we have a... Yeah, exactly. Who does that? Jeez. 17. Oh, which Middle-earth atlas? I will show you. 17, Triffid. So we need a 6 to tie, a 7 to beat. This is a pretty well-known one, I believe. But it's an updated version of this. This is Karen Wynn's Fonstad's, which I had not read before, but it's pretty famous. But I got it at a map store in Seattle.
A map store?
Yeah,
what?
It literally is just they have tons of maps and books of maps. It's really cool. Yeah, this is this updated edition is, when did this come out? Well, it says 1991, but I wonder if that's the updated one or if that's later. Yeah, the map store near the market. The map store near the market is where I got it. Isn't that place cool, Prince Justin? Okay, Triffid with the 20. Well done, well done.
I have to say, the only things I know about Seattle, I know from Green Arrow comics from the 70s and 80s. And, yeah, I think that's it.
Good, there's good, yeah, well, there's some amazing stuff there. You got a couple of maps at that. Yeah, I think it's called Metzger's. I think that's right, Triffid. Also, one thing, Triffid,
Wait,
for the,
Metzger's?
What's that again?
That's German for butcher, like meat butcher.
Oh, interesting. I think it may be called. Here, we're gonna look this up. Also, Triffid, can you adjust just for this fight? It should be 2d6 plus 9. Oh no, it's Metzger, Metzker, not with a G. Metzger. Yeah, it is a very cool place. Okay, we still beat it, though. We still beat the eagle that first time, though. So, okay, second one is it rolls an 11. So we just need a... we need a 2 to tie, 3 to beat. Metzger, yeah. Yeah, it was a cool place. I also got a couple of things from my son, because he actually likes maps and flags also.
Not surprised.
Yeah, what a shock, right? I mean, maps are just cool. I mean...
I know, but like having that, like, yeah, no, this checks out perfectly.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's true. Yeah, that's true. 15. So we need we will need a 6 to tie and a 7 to beat. Triffitt, starting with that 9. Oh yeah, this is the congratulations. Very nice, very nice. Okay, one more. Another 15. So we need another 6 to tie, 7 to beat. Yeah, highly recommend that whole area. I mean, they have the crumpet store right near there. They have the cheese curd place, which I know Tari wouldn't care at all about. They've got roasted nuts with like all different variations. A lot of good food there. And yeah, and they've got the map store. A couple of cool bookstores near there too. Okay.
Oh, speaking of cheese curds, like one of my things on my bucket list is to at one point eat proper poutine.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't get that here, and it's like I remember that one time I like got to a place where they said, oh, they had poutine on the thing, and it's like, oh, I ordered that immediately. There was just like steak cut fries with mayonnaise.
Not the same
and
thing.
I'm like, what the hell? It didn't even have gravy.
I got Shadowed
Like, so
Mage to advise me on the truth of poutine, like what real poutine actually is. Yeah. Okay, good work there, Triffid. Shug's ice cream. The Metzger surname is an Americanized... Oh, so the Metzger surname is an Americanized variation of the German occupational surname Metzger, which means butcher. So that was actually that way. Montreal Worldcon 2027 is poutine. That's when you should come for that, Tari. Montreal
That
Worldcon
sounds like a very
2027.
expensive trip just to eat some fries.
I'm sorry, to eat cheese and fries. Excuse you.
I mean,
It's a whole different thing. Okay, so
what am
we
I
have,
right about?
we would defeat
the Metzger name. Sorry.
Yeah, we'd have to. Well, no, we would do this like illustration. We like you would sign up for like illustration or like heraldry in works of fantasy or something like that. I don't know. Like we'd figure something out, and then you get on programming. And okay.
Uh-huh.
As soon as you slay the eagle, the illusion simply disappears, and you find yourself lying. Then you could meet Amal in person and stuff.
Dang it.
You find yourself lying on the ground, flailing at the empty air. A low-pitched chuckle fills your ears. Welcome to my empire, the voice gloats. Although I don't think you'll be here for long. Enjoy your poutine. You see no one, and you find yourself in the middle of a brown passage. At one end of the passageway grows blacker. If you wish to go this way, turn to 149. At the other, it grows green. If you wish to go this way, turn to blah, blah, blah. So you can either go towards where the passageway grows blacker or go to where the passageway glows greener. So $vote space 1 means Wesley Snipes style, always bet on black. $vote space 2 means you're going to the land of greenness, apparently. $vote space 1 for more black, $vote space 2 for more green. Or do we wait until 2030 in Edmonton should we get the bid tries to lure you? Fair, Prince Justin, fair. That's true. Edmonton has officially put in this bid. Prince Justin, I have a feeling Edmonton's got a good shot at that bid. This is the congratulations music from whatchamacallit, from Triangle Strategy. Oh no, this is To a New Era. I take that back. All right, I'll give you one. I'll give you one that you might prefer here. All right,
Worldcon should come like to a place that's close to me.
Listen, I would love nothing better. Get me a con out there, and I don't mean a con like a scam. I mean like conference.
Well, we now have both, considering what has become of Elfia.
Okay,
so
fair.
That has been a whole fucking shit show. What like Elfia got which is like the biggest Dutch like fantasy convention, which is like also really big for fantasy literature. Like Terry Pratchett was a regular guest back in the years. But like it has been recently bought up by some company, and it's been.
Now it's all scammy McScam, basically.
Just raising the prices and shit like that, without like any. It's a
Why? How come you visit Spielen then? I do actually want to visit. That's Essen Spiele, right? That's the massive gaming one that we're talking about. I would love to do that at some point. And we'll see. I'm trying to work some angles. I'm trying to work a few angles. I would love to be able to do that. Board Game Con, especially if they had any panels in English. Echo.
They do.
They do.
They do.
If they had panels in English,
for you. Don't you remember?
Yeah, you did. That's right. You did. But that's right. They did have panels in English, but I have to figure out how to get associated with them. Yeah, there's a certain project in the works that Tari knows about, and if that actually happens, specific to game things, then there might be a scenario where that could happen.
I will be your personal guide to Essen because I'm familiar with the town.
Oh, listen, that would be awesome. I would meet Board Game Heaven there. No, I mean, listen, sign me up for all of it. That'd be awesome. Okay, last call here, chat. We need a vote. So $ vote space 1 to go towards the end of the passageway getting blacker. $ vote space 2 to go where the passageway is getting greener. It's always greener on the other end of the passageway.
I vote for green for no particular reason. Not like it's my favorite color. Oh, and it's also Sir Grendel-Thorpe's color. Let's not forget.
Grendel-Thorpe's famous one.
He is a green boy.
Green boy.
Huh? Which does make him kind of a nightmare for video game design. Because apparently, having characters wear green a lot is actually really annoying for legibility.
Oh, interesting.
What's going on? Because you have a lot of green backgrounds in a lot of games, right? I think that's why they ultimately changed Link from green to blue.
That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that, but I guess that makes sense.
That's why Spyro is purple, because it contrasts well with green.
I see.
That's the actual reason. I never played Spyro, but I do know that part.
Okay, I vote darker. Right, okay. All right. I'm going to close that down, so we are going to go towards the area which is blacker. All right. Always bet on black. The passageway is very dark, and you must use your light source to see by. Then, suddenly, the light source winks out, and you can do nothing to restore it. You are enveloped in darkness, and a numbing chill creeps over you. You hear whispers around you, and scuttlings and squeaks. Then you hear a ghastly sound, the scraping of iron-hard claws on stone. Or is it the sound of a meat cleaver being sharpened? It is getting closer, and a guttural chuckling accompanies it. You can feel the fear creeping into your bones, and you shiver. Darkness deeper than a night is sinking into your very marrow. Will you cast a Dispel Fear spell if you can? Well, we can't, so we have to flee into the darkness instead, it says. You run blindly and blunder into a gray passage. You are running in fear and must deduct 1 point from your skill. This is temporary. Oh, I forgot to increase our stamina by 1 after that win that we had. And lasts until you finish your next combat. We lose 2 stamina points. That's too bad. All right, so you move along the gray passageway, and the air strikes chilly and dank. Horribly, behind you, the passageway starts to shrink away to nothing, closing up behind you, and you have to run to avoid being swallowed up by it. You run into a chamber which is the color of yellowed, leprous bone, and you see tombs and great sepulchres stretching out before you. Steps lead down to crypts with barred doors of bronze and brass. The place is bone-numbingly cold, and a low moaning starts to fill the air. Suddenly, before your horrified eyes, you see this. All right. Let me see if I can find the picture of this. There is a picture of it. All right, so you see, hang on, studio mode. All right, here's what you see, chat. Oh, no. You see, yeah, next week, Echo, that's correct. You see before your horrified eyes a spectral shrouded figure rising up from the cold stone and lunging at you with icy taloned claw-like hands. You will have to fight for your life. This is not an illusion. Oh, no. Spectre. All right, so skill is 7. Now remember, for this combat, we are 1 skill point down, but only 1 skill point down. So that means we have an effective skill of 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, so here we go, Triffid. Commander Shepard, you've changed. Seems bad. Yeah, it's not great. Not an illusion. So we start out with a 14. We need a 4 to tie, a 5 to beat. All right. Okay. Lovely. All right. We got hit that twice, or hit that once, rather. 13. Okay, we need a 3 to tie, a 4 to beat here. This is the dramatic battle. This is charge in triangle strategy. All right, we got it again. Okay, this time it rolls a 12. So we need here a 2 to tie, 3 to beat. $21, very nice, very nice. And it rolls a 15, so here we need a 5 to tie, a 6 to beat. It's down to 1 stamina. Ganesh just doesn't seem worried about this fight. Pretty amazing. 16. Now I can reveal, well done, we didn't get hit, because if this thing hit us, every time it hits us, we must deduct 1 skill point. The loss is permanent until you find some magical way of remedying the loss. Now, we ended up not being hit by it, so we didn't lose that, but I was sort of like, please don't get hit, ever. Good job, Trippid. Fearing further horrors like the Spectre, you look around in desperation. Oh, we get a point back because of the combat with our magic sword. Flawless victory. You look around in desperation. At the end of the huge hall of cold stone tombs, you can make out 3 passageways, and you must follow one. Will you take the green passage?
Yes.
Will you take the rainbow-colored passage? I'm going to give it that extra U just to make them feel good. Or will we take the yellow-green passage? You don't want yellow also, Tari, just the green passage?
Always green.
Okay, here we go. Always green. Green passage is $ vote space 1. The rainbow-colored passage is $ vote space 2. And the yellow-green passage is $ vote space 3. What's it going to be? Wow, very tied. Follow the rainbow brick road. Follow the rainbow brick road. All right, what's it going to be, chat? The green passage, that's $ vote space 1. The rainbow-colored passage, $ vote space 2, following the rainbow brick road. Or the yellow-green passage, $ vote space 3. What's it going to be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it going to be? So far, we have a tie. $ vote space 1 is the green. $ vote space 2 is rainbow. $ vote space 3 is yellow-green. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Are you gonna go down the green? Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Rainbow colored is seen. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Perhaps you'd like yellow-green. Make your choice, and you will feel seen. What's it gonna be, chat? $ vote space 1, $ vote space 2, $ vote space 3. Just realized that I had multi set up. Sounds Christmassy. A little bit, I suppose. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? Chain vote. Personal space. He's going to kill us all. That's awesome. Okay, last call. Going once. Going twice. Rainbow colored it is. Okay, here we go. Passing along the rainbow passage, you feel an unfamiliar sense of goodness. Is this another illusion? The passage leads into a high-ceiling chamber filled with rainbow-colored lights. Inside, there are 3 semi-transparent human figures, and also 3 passages which exit on the far side of the chamber. 1 yellow-green, 1 azure, and 1 a deep ochre color. One of the shimmering figures drifts soundlessly towards you. Brave friend, not everything here has been corrupted by the Wicked One. He has not yet overcome all of us. Let me give you a blessing to aid you. He stretches out his hands to touch your head. Will you let the figure touch you? Will you run to the yellow-green passage? Will you run to the azure passage? Or run to the ochre passage? What's it going to be, chat? $ vote space 1 means you let this figure, which is radiating goodness, touch you. $ vote space 2 means you run to the yellow-green passage. $ vote space 3 means run to the azure passage. $ vote space 4 means run to the ochre passage. It is radiating goodness, I do have to say.
But that's still radiation, therefore.
Exactly. It's radiating goodness and nuclear waste. No! Digging this music. This music is very funny. This music right now is, this particular piece is Welcome One and Welcome All, but it is very funny with your drawing, like, put next to it. It's like, he's going to kill us all, and it's like, do. All right, chat, what's it going to be? We have right now only 2 votes in. We have 1 vote for Let the Figure Touch You, and 1 vote for Run to the Yellow-Green Passage.
How much longer are we going?
We are going to be going for about another 25 minutes.
Okay.
All right, we have 2 votes for Let the Figure Touch You, and 1 vote for Run to the Yellow-Green Passage. Last call. Last call. Last call. Going once. Going twice. We are not allowed to cast Dispel Illusion here. It doesn't give us the option, I'm afraid. All right, we're going to let the figure touch us. What a terrible mistake. No, we'll see. The figure holds your head in its hands and you feel energy pour into you. You were obliterated. No. Regain 1 point of skill So we're up to that, back up to the 10, the temporary. 1 point of luck and 4 points of stamina. The luck point can take you above your initial luck score if this applies here. Okay, so now I want to give a suggestion. 18, 19. Nice. So we're full up on stamina now. Now, here's a question that actually was good. Here's a question, chat. So we have, it's at 7, right? Oh, no, it wouldn't matter anyway because of the point of luck. Never mind. I was going to make a suggestion, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so, yeah. This effort, though, drains the figure. Slowly, he fades away to nothingness. One of the other figures says softly, "Now he is at peace. He has sacrificed his soul to give you strength to overcome the evil wizard. Do not fail his memory." Filled with new hope, you press on. Star Wars: A New Hope. Title screen. Will you take the yellow-green passage? Should we take the yellow-green passage? Should we take the azure passage? Or should we take the ochre passage? That was worth it. What do you think, chat? $ vote space 1 means we take the yellow-green passage. 2 is the azure passage. And 3 is the ochre passage. Right now we have some people voting for ochre. They want to take this passage. They want to take the ochre passage. Ochre-ly ridiculous. Okay. We have 2 votes for ochre, 1 vote for azure passage. All right. Going once. I have a last call right now. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, Tari, this is going to actually fit. Literally what you're drawing is going to fit. I don't know what you were planning on drawing, but him running is going to fit this. You'll see why. That's almost disturbing that was very prophetic. So, the ochre...
Well, I mean, we've just been doing running the entire time. So
yeah, so check this out. That's fair, Because here's why. The ochre passage has a rocky floor and the air is dry and warm. You walk along carefully in order to avoid stubbing your toes on the rocks which are scattered over the ground. You enter a long, narrow ochre chamber. At the far end of it, you see a dark tunnel in which flares and gouts of red light flicker from time to time. You head towards this, but you were only halfway across the chamber when you hear a loud crunching sound as if of moving stone. The walls are moving in to crush you. You see that even if you run at full speed, at full normal speed, you will be desperately fortunate to make the dark passageway in the distance before you are crushed to death. Will you...
Yes.
Cast a spell? Will you use an item from our backpack? Or should we, run as fast as we can and hope? Well, I bet I know what to do. Exactly right, Trippin. Everyone immediately, yep. Prince Justin, yep. So $ vote space 1 means cast a spell. $ vote space 2 means use an item. $ vote space 3 means run as fast. It's exactly what I thought of. Exactly what I thought of. I was like, yep, I have a feeling I know what spell to use. Okay, we're going to last call this. All right, going once. going twice. All right. Now, the spell here is interesting because when you go to cast a spell, what it says is, choose the spell you're going to cast, count up the number of letters in the name of the spell, and turn to the paragraph of that number. If a spell is described there, you'll be safe. If not, ignore the paragraph you turn to. So, when I put in speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, under entry number 5, your speed spell allows you to run amazingly quickly and you just escape the enclosing walls. As they crunch together, you just make it to the black passageway at the end of the chamber. Let's go. I immediately saw that and I'm like, that's got to be the one right there. Pretty cool. Oh my God. That's the... See? This is what I was saying, Tari. I love... Grendel Thorpe is sneaky fast. No one thinks that he's got quite the 0 to 60, speed that he's got, but he really does. You also might like this drawing that I'll show after you're zipping through. I love that drawing, though. The black tunnel leads into a chamber crossed by 2 deep chasms. Gouts of flame spurt into the air from both, and clouds of burning gases hang in the air. On the other side of this infernal place, you can make out 2 passages. You step carefully across the ground in order to avoid the chasms and reach the passages. But then into the air rises this. All right, let me see about this. Let me see if I can find this illustration for this thing. Yep. All right. All right, I'm going to show you what it is, chat. You're going to be impressed. Here's what you see, chat. Into the air rises a ghastly thing, malevolent and hideously evil. A jet-black flying skull with glowing red eyes from which blood wells and drips, hissing into the fiery chasms below. And you hear, ah! No, just kidding. You feel the elemental evil of this thing and its hunger for your soul. You are struck with fear. Deduct 1 skill point from the duration of this combat. This thing keeps deducting from her skill. And lose 2 stamina points as well. Jeez. So we are currently, because of the 11 skill with our magic sword, thank God for that, we're sitting at 10. Now you must fight this thing, which is no illusion. So it is called a Death Skull.
Cool.
I dig it. And it's got a skill of 9 and a stamina of 10. So we still have the advantage over it, but this is not going to be as easy a fight. Okay. So we're going to start out, and it starts out with a 19. All right, terrific. So we're going to need a 9 to tie, a 10 to beat, as opposed to a life skull. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Sort of overkill, right? It's a skeleton skull, bony skull.
Skeleton man.
Skeleton man. All right, it hits us, this death skull of death. All right, again rolls a 19. Jeez. Really got to be better about not rolling high. Okay. Again, we're going to need a 19 to tie, 20 to beat. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, yeah. 17. Well, we got hit again. Okay, this time it rolls a 16. 6 to tie, 7 to beat. Six to tie, 7 to beat. We can do it. You can do it.
So I know what I'm drawing next session first.
I know, right? All right, what do you think, Trippid? Can you, okay, there we go, 21. Outstanding. That time we hit it. Okay, second time it rolls a 15. So we need a 5 to tie and a 6 to beat. 5 to tie, a 6 to beat. And we did get a 6, just enough to beat it, so it's down to 6 stamina. Next it rolls a 17. What does it mean to defeat a skull's stamina? Like it just doesn't have any bones anymore? All right, sounds good, Echo. Sleep well. All right, a 17, a 7 to tie, 8 to beat, an 18. Outstanding. All right, now it's going to roll a 17 again. So we need a 7 to tie, an 8 to beat. Second verse, same as the first. Oh, Triffid, remember we have a 10 only that we're rolling, not an 11. I'm not going to ex post facto it now, but 18. So we did beat it this time, but we're down 1 point. So we only have a 10 skill just for this combat. But we still beat it that time, so I'm not going to... That's okay. It's no problem. Aha! I rolled a 12. That's what I like to see from myself in this situation. All right, we need a 2 to tie, a 3 to beat. Nice. Well done. We got hit a couple times, but no big deal. And we are back up to 14 stamina. I love it. Because of the magic of the sword. All right, so we have won. Now, having done that, will you take the light, airy passage or open some iron gates and walk down the frosty passage beyond? Got about 10 to 15 minutes left, chat. So, light, airy passage or open some iron gates and walk down the frosty passage beyond. $ vote space 1 is the light, airy passage. $ vote space 2 is the iron gates followed by the frosty passage. What's it going to be? Airy or frosty? What's it going to be, chat? Oh, buy the Dice Roll Discord? Oh, no. What happened? Thank you, Triffid. Hold on a second, chat. While I'm doing this, go ahead and make your votes, though. $ vote space 1 for the airy passage. $ vote space 2 for the gates in front of the frosty passage. Okay. I am putting a note in. We may have a schedule adjustment. Okay. Okay. All right. And we're going to close that. So we've chosen poorly. No, the light and airy passage. Let's see. Oops, except that I lost it. Okay, good. We did beat that. All right, I'm back. I lost my page number, but I found it. Okay. So we're going to go down the light airy passage. Okay. You move cautiously along the passage, but behind you a strong gust of wind almost blows you over, and then the wind grows stronger still. You cannot keep your feet, and you're being swept forward by a maelstrom of swirling air. Your body will be smashed to pieces on the rocks below. Your head swims with vertigo. In desperation, you clutch at an outcrop of rock and hang on, but the wrench to your arm costs you 2 stamina points. Side note, right after this chat, we might want to take a provision so we can get our, because we're down 7 points. As you cling on for dear life, a terror of the bottomless drop fills your heart until you manage to control it. Now you must test your luck. All right, now, Trifid, here's a question, chat. Remember, testing your luck means you have to roll 2 dice and get equal to or lower than the number to be lucky. Otherwise, you're unlucky. So we have luck powder. We have 2 doses, which gives us 1 luck point per dose. If we take both doses now, which we can technically do because we're not in combat, that would bring us up to 10 luck, which is our maximum luck. Then Trifid would test luck based on a 10 or less as opposed to an 8 or less. So tell me in chat, are you okay with taking the 2 doses of luck powder, yes or no? Just tell me that in chat. And then once we've decided that, I'll have Trifid test our luck. I hope that all made sense.
Perfectly clear.
I love this. I love the stars on the end of it. What are now, there's a specific term, right, for the rays of light that you're using, like in a drawing context, or a cartooning context. What do the rays of light signify, Tari? Or you know what I mean? Like, are they like?
In this case, they signify light.
Oh, so they're not like action lines or something.
No. These are not action lines.
Okay, they just signify light. What do the light rays signify? Well, light. Okay. They signify a ray, though? Okay. I think I'm okay with it because it doesn't seem to be tradable. They're God rays in rendering when you render tree foliage. Yeah, exactly. Or lens flare, right? Do we think we're near the end game? Unclear, Trifid. We're definitely in the home stretch for sure because we already rescued Alsander and the Empire of Illusions. But probably we'll need another half session, I'm guessing, to finish. But Tari and I have already figured out what the next book will be. So we'll wrap this book and probably start the next one in October. Okay, so it looks like we are going to do the luck based upon what chat has said. We're going to take these, and we're going to go up to 10 luck. All right, so now, Tari, you're going to be testing luck. We're looking for a 10 or less. I'm bringing this up because it seems like falling would be bad here. You're just rolling 2d6. Yep. That is the case.
You mean to say Trifid, not Tari?
What did I say there? I thought I said Trifid that time.
No, you said Tari.
Oh, did I? Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Like, okay, we have luck now. Not luck.
Trifid rolls an 11. No. No. Can I ask that? Is someone willing to inspire us so we can roll that again? Can someone inspire us? I don't want to not be lucky here. Can we try that again? Does someone have an inspiration?
We need inspiration for the next Beowulf.
Yeah, but look, they have. First of all, you're good enough that we'll be able. You won't have to worry about that. And secondly,
yeah, because my character doesn't have like the shittiest stats known to men.
That's what you did in the service of roleplay. How do I check? If you type in !inspiration -have, and that would do it. Also, I would point out, chat, that we do have the channel point inspirations available. So we do have that. We do have the channel point inspirations. There are 2 of them available. So if you have channel points, we could have someone buy them. So if you have channel points, Imaginary, if you have enough, you could get one that way. Because we have those 2 available. I'm saying this because I really don't want us to be unlucky here. That would be very bad. You're 38K short. I'm surely someone here. Oh, TomTom. TomTom, you also have a regular inspiration, by the way, TomTom. This is the one left over from some months ago when you did all the gift subs. So I've been rolling it over. So you do have one, TomTom. Already, even before using the channel points thing. Okay, so just type in !inspire space and then like chat, I think. !inspire chat. Or Trifid, either way works. That way it'll officially register it. All right, chat is inspired. Okay, Trifid, do that again. Do that roll one more time. One more time. Trifid is inspiring. I mean, clearly. Unquestionably. Are you kidding me? God damn it. The reason I don't want to do this is I think it basically makes... Let me see. I don't know what to do here because what they do basically... Okay. I'm basically just going to say that because what this does is it means you have to throw away all of your equipment, which means we're never going to be able to complete the game. So I just don't want to do that. Like, I normally wouldn't be heavy-handed like this, but like, there's no fun in being like, well, the game's lost. Like, either we lose the game or we don't. So, yeah, like, because that's the thing. I looked at it and it literally is like, the only thing you can keep is your sword. You have to throw away everything else. I'm like, come on. Like, we won't be able to do that. All right, so go ahead and try one more time. I normally would not do this over and over again. I swear to God I wouldn't. But in this case, it's just silly because, like, having no equipment just means that, like, okay, so you're inspired, Trifid. Yeah, do it one more time. This is the one case where I'm gonna use my authority as owner of the channel to be like, we can't do that because it's just not gonna be fun. Oh my God, Trifid! What the?
What is happening? I'm not paying attention to chat.
She rolled 3 11s in a row. I can't even. What the hell is this?
I think Greg is trying to tell you that you're fired, Triff.
No, I like. Yeah, presume we succeeded. We can drop half our items. All right, I think that's fair. I know, right? Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good idea. Why don't we drop half our items? I think that way, at least we have a halfway chance of doing something. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15 items, we drop 7 of them. Let's drop some things that we know we don't need. We already have a magic sword, so no for that. Now we have 6 items left. Let's drop the pewter ale tankard. It's 5. We can drop the bunch of keys because we already used what would be needed for that. 4.
But my manners.
I know. Let's drop the message scroll because we've already used that. So 3. Let's drop the rose pearl because we don't use that anyway. 2. The set of dice, that's fair. 1. So we need to drop one more thing. That is wild. I can't believe that we got 3 straight 11s despite every attempt. It was very funny, though. Really, I was just kind of like, are you kidding me? All right, one more thing. It would be funny if we drop our leather armor. That we obviously don't have to drop. All right, one more thing that we need to drop, chat. It's also ironic if we drop the grappling iron, right? Like, we drop the silver medallion, really? Are you sure? Well, let's talk about that because I don't know. I obviously don't know which one to drop, but so the magic sword though, the magic sword glows, right? I'm pretty sure it's a glowing magic sword, I think. So maybe we can drop the lantern because they describe it as a glowing magic sword. I'm just thinking out loud. If anyone, you can all see for yourself what items we have at the moment. So, what do you think? Odd that they paused it right there. They will check for the lantern explicitly in some dark place. Well, so what do you think, chat? We have leather armor I'm not going to allow us to drop because that's silly because we were wearing it. We're not going to drop our magic sword because we need a weapon. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to drop our shield, same reason. The backpack, same reason. So we basically have this stuff that we could drop. A lantern, a rope, a small jar of ointment. Oh, you know what else we could drop? We could also drop a provision. That's another thing we could drop. That's a physical item. There's no question about it. So we could drop a provision. It's definitely a physical item. That definitely counts. So we could drop a provision. What do we think? The glove. So actually, the glove has like embroidered on it snakes intertwined around a rune staff. So the staff is like on the glove, basically imaginary. Could drop a piece of gold. That seems a little cheap though. Maybe, how about this? How about we say we could drop one of these items, or we could drop a provision, or we could drop, let's say, 10 gold. That's a pretty sizable chunk of gold, but that at least feels like we're not, you know, completely cheating the game. What do we think? One provision, 10 gold, or one of these items? What do you say? 10 gold? And I fully am aware of the fact that I am retconning this, as Prince Justin says. I just don't think it's fun to play something where you know you have no shot, and dropping all of our items is just absurd. Like, I don't, you know. Okay. Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's go down to 22 gold. And we did test our luck. And Triffid, of course, is never going to roll an 11 again, right? Like, that's the way that's going to work. Okay, let's get past this and let's get a save point here. Okay, so we clamber up onto this. Okay. You drag yourself up onto the plateau. Crawling across the rock to stay out of the howling wind, you finally reach a brown passage. And at last, you can stand up, dust yourself up, and press onwards. Well, if that was rough. You follow the twisting, turning passageway till you find someone who says, "Hey, I can defeat the wizard for you if you got some bone dice." No, I'm just kidding. God damn it! You force the door open and enter a square, plain stone chamber, which has the statue of a man on one wall and two passages opposite. One is blue, one violet. As you step in, wisps of smoke pour from the mouth of the stone statue and form a yellow skeletal figure which glides across the floor and extends its hooked, clawed talons to rip at your throat. Will you... All right, this is going to be our last decision of the day, chat. Will you fight the skeletal illusion? Should we run for the blue passage? Or run for the violet passage? All right, what's it going to be, chat? $ vote space 1, fight the skeletal illusion. I agree, Trippid. 11 normally would be great. $ vote space 2, run for the blue passage. $ vote space 3, run for the violet passage. I'm trying to think of the game. I want to say that it's not the cipher system. I'm trying to think of what RPG system uses where lower dice rolls are better. And
the Dark Eye.
Dark Eye. And I have to be honest, I don't know how you feel about this, Tari. That just messes with my head. Like, I understand statistically it's the same difference, but to me, I'm like, it's very hard to root for like a 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you feel the same way, or is that just me?
Oh,
like,
definitely. Definitely, yeah.
It's just weird. Like, I don't... By the way, note to chat, I had a chance to play, I mentioned this before quickly, but at Gen Con I played No Thank You Evil, which is from Monty Cook, and it's a simplified version of the cipher system. I definitely want to try a little more of the cipher system, because I thought that worked pretty well without having a lot of the squishiness that I feel like a lot of narrative forward games tend to have, where it just feels like very amorphous to me. This did not feel like that, and I was interested in it. So anyway, so Dagger Heart doubles are a critical, even a low double. I know Triffibaz and I know Cypher. I find it interesting, Prince Justin. It doesn't feel, again, I was only playing No Thank You Evil, which is for kids. I was playing it with my son. So I understand that it's sort of more simplified, but it did not feel, it didn't feel like squishy or loose to me in the same way. So, okay, last decision chat. Fight the skeletal illusion, run for the blue passage, run for the violet passage. $ votes base 1 to fight the skeletal illusion, 2 to fight for the blue, or run for the blue passage, 3 for run for the violet passage. Last call, please. Thank you for the heads up on that, Triffid.
So, I think that is my final drawing for today.
Awesome. Okay, 1 second and I'll take a look at it. Okay, gotta pull this thing up. Your crap top. Imaginary. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at my calendar. Okay, that's fine. That's busy but doable. Okay. Good. All right. So 2 votes for fighting the skeletal illusion. We're going to fight it and we're going to wrap. And then we're going to look at the set of amazing drawings from Tari, which really nice detail work this time around, Tari, I noticed. I mean, not you always have good ones, but I'm just saying. I just was struck by that. Okay, so we have decided to
that
fight.
was just my sword that struck you.
You felt like you had an edge this time.
Hey.
You're always pretty sharp, so I figure.
Yep.
I got the point. Okay, so we've decided to fight the skeletal illusion. Now this is exactly what I was just talking about, chat, because it says first thing when we fight the skeletal illusion, do you have a silver medallion? Literally says that. And so since we do have one, as the skeletal figure approaches, your medallion shines brightly. You take a swing at the figure with your sword, and it disappears into wisps of smoke, struck by your sword and the glittering white light cast by the medallion. But now the medallion grows dim and dull, and you suspect its powers are exhausted. And then it gives you a choice as to what to do next. So that's what would have happened if we didn't have it. So see, this is why I was saying just having a thing where it's like, you lose all your items. Like, why? Like, why are we even... Okay, so our next choice when we start next time will be to either follow the blue or the violet passageway, but we're not going to do that now. The good news is, though, I'm very confident that we'll finish this next time, even based on Tari's and my usual track record, because because we are past Alsander, and we have gotten to the point where we are now. Oh, one quick note, chat. One quick note. Just before we stop, should we take one more provision to bring us into... That counted as a combat, so we get +1. Do we take one more provision to get us up to 17 stamina? We would still have 4 provisions left. So tell me yes or no to this. Yeah, we're running out of passages. It's true. I do like the vibe of this book. There was one book that we played a few ones ago that took forever and that neither Tari nor I liked very much. I do like the vibe of this book, but it is a little aimless. So there's no need to keep it. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought too. All right, so 14, 15, 16, 17, and we're down to 4 provisions. Great. But we had a very productive thing in terms of how this worked today. So that is cool. Okay, I'm going to put in my date here. 9th. Lovely. All right, which means now... Oh, wow. Okay, I just went over to look at what Tara was doing. Wow. Look at Tari showing off. I'm just gonna casually flex. This is very cool. We were running towards the rainbow passage in this case. What I love about this is that it also doubles as a 70s public service announcement. Like, the more you know, there's like a rainbow. So it's like the rainbow
The
bridge.
more you go.
The more you oh, I love it. All right, show us what you did today, Tara. It's good stuff today.
Thank you. Now, okay, so this was a warm-up, just in profile.
I just realized he's so Dark Soulsy looking at it this way. He looks like Onion Bro. He looks like Onion Bro, or Sun Bro. I mean, not Onion Bro, Sun Bro. Anyway, go on.
Yes, nap time.
That's when he's sleeping. Clearly, I love that the bed has got the whole knobs on the ends and everything. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yep, this is another one of the detail ones I was noticing. Did you outline? Now, you don't always do that, right? The black line outline. You just do that to sort of make it stand out?
No, I usually don't, because I usually don't do background, so I don't have to. I only do it if the contrast is bad, to enhance it.
That's very cool. I like that one. Maybe this also no. Okay.
Yeah, right after saving the wizard.
This is your favorite of the day, isn't it?
No, I think the rainbow one actually.
Okay, I do like this because of the whole shot. He's going to kill us all. Oh my god, that's very funny. He's like, don't you understand? Oh my god, that's so funny. I love it. Good stuff. And
right, rainbow.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually my favorite too. So wait, you had 5 today?
Yeah.
Good stuff. This was a good one. I know it's lasted a while, but you've gotten some excellent drawings out of this, Tari. So,
thank you.
Some good stuff. Yeah. I mean, Tari's drawings are amazing. I 100% agree. So I think we can probably announce here that when we finish Stealer of Souls, chat, which is this one, Tari and I talked about it earlier today, and we are going to be, after this one finishes, I'm saying this because we might start it next month, depending on how fast we finish Stealer of Souls. We are going to take a little break from Fighting Fantasy game books, and we're going to do this one called Lost in the Dark. So this is a 5e, as you can see, based solo play adventure. I got it at Gen Con from a company called Limitless Adventures. And it looks very cool. You actually create a character within the book, you level up within it, etc. And it's kind of a standard dungeon crawler, but it's almost exclusively text. Like, there are a couple of maps here and there, but it's almost all text. And there are all these cool descriptions that I was like, man, this would be awesome if we had, let's say, a professional cartoonist on board who could do this. And so Tari and I are going to be doing that one. And the description is that we wake in a cave with amnesia. While we explore, we discover who we are and how we became lost. The broken and dangerous cave system reveals part of a temple to a lawful good goddess that befell a calamity. Again, not sure about that English. Goddess befell a calamity is not how that works. But anyway, as pieces of our memory return, we must race against time to help someone battle an ancient evil. But for now, we are alone and, title screen, whoosh, lost in the dark. So I think that's cool, and Tari and I were in agreement that it'd be fun to do something a little different. So we are going to do that after Stealer of Souls. But we will finish up with Stealer of Souls next month. So Tari, this was awesome as always. We are going to see Tari here next week for Tari Tuesdays as we get back into Beowulf. Tari and I are beginning the final Beowulf adventure of the campaign. And I'm wondering if I want to give another announcement here. No, not yet. But Tari and I are going to be, when Beowulf comes to an end, Tari is going to be part of something else, which is role-playing related, on the channel, but I don't want to announce it yet until I have a few more details about it. But rest assured, chat, you will love it. It will be awesome, and it will also involve Tari role-playing, so that's awesome. But next week, you're going to see Tari and Beowulf. Otherwise, Tari, where can people find your amazing stuff /you online?
Well, first of all, thank you very much. Had a good time. Had a good time.
As
My
always.
hand hurts a bit now, but that happens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not at all. So people can find me on Tumblr, on Blue Sky, and on Kara.app. At TariToons, where I post my drawings and stuff. And yeah, go follow me there.
Hey Tari, do you want to say that again so that we can add that? Because we have your Gumroad right now, but what's the name of the Kara you said? Do you have a link that you could put?
Oh god, yeah. Wait a second. I'm just gonna put all G links in.
Because maybe Triffid, if you don't mind adding these links that Tari's putting in here, that would be lovely.
So, help. So my Tumblr doubles as my website. So that's just TariToons.de. DE, pardon me. Now here is Kara.
Okay, we're putting these links in.
Wait. I'm fetching them. Get fetched.
Get fetched.
There.
Lovely. Okay, cool. Can we add that Triffid to the Gumroad one that we've got there? And if need be, we can get rid of that and much more. I just realized that we said more twice. I mean, certainly seems reasonable to, say Tari's name twice, but TariToons. Okay, we'll add that in. Thank you, Trippin. Tari, my friend, as always, thank you so much. I'm excited for Beowulf next week.
Yes.
And I'm excited to finish Stealer of Souls next month and get into Lost in the Dark. But I really, genuinely, though, I do think you've produced some really good work out of this book. So it's been an enjoyable experience. It's always enjoyable, but it's been nice to see the good art. So thank you, Tari. And
it probably helped that our character doesn't have a face. So I focus on different things.
So all we need to do is make faceless characters, and it's all good. Is that
no?
Is
It's
that
just
the
like
idea?
something different, right? Because I tend to get hung up on character expressions and stuff.
Yeah.
But with this, it's less. There's none of that. So yeah.
Because your characters are very expressive. Actually, that's a good point.
Thank you.
So, there we go. So now we've added that in. Thank you, Triffid. Chat, can we get some love for the amazing and awesome TariToons? And Tari, I will see you next week at our normal time of noon Eastern for Beowulf and the final campaign, the final adventure. Thank you, Tari, so much.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alrighty. Arcana Spot is working. I mean, Arcana Spot is there. No, it's there. Arcana Spot is there. Library worked. Yeah, it looks like the change didn't take. That's weird. You want to try that again, Tari? I mean, Tari. Hello, Triffid, you want to try that again? And while we're doing that, I'm going to slide back over into here. So, chat, what we were doing in the meantime in the background was unfortunately, we are not going to be able to do by the dice roll today because we have a player conflict that came up, an IRL thing which they can't get out of, which that happens. So good news is I'll be able to play some more Expeditions Rome, so that's always good. So that'll be happening at 2:00, but that also means that this will be the last time that we play basically on GOG. Well, I shouldn't say that. It'll be the last time we play Tuesday on GOG. I have to talk to the crew about whether we're going to play on GOG on Sundays. We'll see. But it looks like it's going to be one Sunday a month during the day is when we're going to try to do our By the Dice Roll Ghosts of Saltmarsh. I think that's what we're looking at. So I will have to get it confirmed, but I think that's what we're going to be aiming to do. So it's so weird. I wonder if Arcanus is just like being weird right now. It's really strange. I don't know what I don't know what the deal is. No, it looks like is it status? I don't remember. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll keep working on it. Maybe we can try to touch base with Shadowed and or with Trollware. Any command edited? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we can try to touch base if you don't mind doing this. Yeah. Maybe if you get a chance at some point, there's no huge rush here because I'm going to be over on GOG next anyway. But if you could maybe do me a favor and just touch base with Trollware or with Shadowed Mage, that would be great. And maybe it's just a matter of restarting Arcanus. And in the meantime, maybe you can save that to a notepad or something, and we can try to do it that way. Sorry, Triffid. But regardless, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself today. And I hope you folks did as well. And we are almost done with this. I have really, as I say, I have enjoyed this. There were, I forget what the book was, maybe 3 or 4 books ago that, as I say, I really felt was a slog, and I just did not enjoy it particularly. And then there are obviously other ones that I've really liked a lot. This one has been fine. Like, I think this has been okay. And it's gotten some really good illustrations from Tari as well. But I'm excited to try this just because it's a new sort of a different thing. So I'm excited to try that. And the fact that it has like 0 illustration, I think is great, and is going to give us more options to work with. So I am excited for that. But we have got to get rolling on out of here because in about 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel playing Expeditions Rome. Was not planning on playing that today, but it looks like I'm going to be doing so because we are not going to have our Buy the Dice roll. But again, be on the lookout. It looks like it is going to happen. It will definitely be a European-friendly time. So it'll be during the middle of the day sometime. Best guess is we're looking at a Sunday that it's actually going to take place, and that is because I don't really have the ability to do another weekday right now. I can't do Monday and Thursday I teach. Wednesday I'm busy pretty much all day with child responsibilities, childcare responsibilities, and appointments and stuff. And then Friday is usually the day that I'm off / spending time with my daughter. And so it just, none of it really works during the week if I can't do Tuesday, unless I alter my schedule substantially. So Saturday and Sunday, I already stream on Saturday during the evening. Could do a Saturday, but I try not to do that except for certain special events. But doing one Sunday a month, I can probably swing. So I think that we'll be doing that. Yeah. The issue is temporary. No, Buy the Dice Roll is just in great shape. It's just, the wonderful people in Buy the Dice Roll have had a few things going on with like personal stuff, imaginary, that is just like been brutal on scheduling. So it's been kind of erratic over the last few months. But everybody is down for it, excited and all that. Exactly. Life happens. Everyone's fine. It's just the stuff where it's like, crap, this thing came up, and everyone is like really jonesing to play. They're level 7. And as I think I mentioned, after we're done with Ghosts of Saltmarsh, this I have announced already, they're going to be playing through my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library campaign. So they're going to be playing through it. They started it in the live event last year, and they're going to be continuing it from that point forward. So yeah, everyone's fine, but it's just, no permanent damage. But just, it's too bad because we're like, God damn it, we want to do that. So anyway, be on the lookout for scheduling, but it probably looks like a Sunday during the day at some point will be fine. So that's the deal with that. And I've got other things. I'm not going to say whom, but this person in chat knows of what we speak. And I've been speaking to someone about some other tabletop content on the channel too. So I'm excited for all that. But I'm going to rise up on out of here. If you liked what you saw and heard today, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out our YouTube at !ArvTube. Discord is !ArvCord. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Let's see. Blue Sky, Oh, wait. Why did I just say Twitter? I don't have Twitter anymore. Never mind Twitter. Blue Sky. That's what I meant. ! Arv Sky. Yes, Expeditions Rome on GOG. That's exactly right. Website is arvineleron.com. Don't forget to check out Gen GMs. ! Gen GMs for my DM and GM tip show with one Mr. Zach Clay. More announcements about that coming soon. Then we've got on the financial side, ! Arv Treon. That's the Patreon right there. We have got the subbing to the channel, which is really helpful as well. And it's subathons, so you can actually save a bit of money depending on what tier you support at. And in addition, we've got the Arv Shop with merchandise for you and swag for you and cool support of the channel. That's ! Arv Shop. On the publishing front, ! Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. ! Library. That's my Tales and Tomes, the Forbidden Library. See, this is all working. That's strange. It just struck me. All of those commands are working fine. I wonder, actually, maybe Triffid, when we're done with this, try one more time, because it looks like maybe Arcanusbot. Let me just test something. Oops. Yeah, it seems to be working again. So maybe try adding that command one last time, Triffid, if you don't mind, since we have it here. So maybe just the editing of commands is borked. That could be. Could be. Yeah. Anyway, also while I'm doing this, Icarus, right? Library did that. And then Greyshade, ! Greyshade, Renegade, Heretic, my Grey Assassin Trilogy, available at that link. You can also, from Athos Arts, you can also get the audiobook of Greyshade right now at that link. You can also get Renegade and Heretic. Be on the lookout for those two audiobooks coming out by the end of the year. And also, you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, which will be out from Alligator Alley in about 5 weeks or so, designed by our very own Brandon O'Brien and coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment. That is going to be awesome. Otherwise, don't forget ! BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And ! Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And send the message, will do so for others in that situation in the future. Much love going your way, Imaginary, as always. No, all those links work fine. Can you maybe just try editing the command one more time? Maybe Arcanusbot was just kind of borked a little bit. And while Triffid is doing that, I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream. Thank you to Dragon Spear, Prince Justin, Triffity Mats. So weird. Okay, so we'll just have to touch base with Shadowed and figure out what is going on, why Arcanusbot isn't picking that up. That's very strange. Maybe just the editing function. Yeah, it's very strange. But it's weird then that it doesn't then produce the command. That's the strange thing. Anyway. And it is ! CMD, right? Not ! COMMAND. I'm pretty sure it's what you just did. So I don't get it. Anyway, but thank you to Dragon Spirit, to Prince Justin, Triffity Mats, best mods in the business. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers, Dragon, Prince Justin, Triffid, TomTom, and thank you to my wonderful viewers, Betrader, Hugo Z. Hackenbush, Imaginary Exponent, Jagtris, Mr. Jonas, and Saturnius. Technically, two URLs at the end of the updated command are not separated. Still weird that it isn't giving. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's very strange. Okay, but I already did that and I just realized I need to close this. There we go. Great. Okay. I'm going to rise up on out of here. I will be over in about 5 to 10 minutes over on GOG.com playing Expeditions Rome, maybe a little bit past the hour because I got to set up something different than I was planning. But I will then be playing some more Expeditions Rome as we move into the final stages of the last third, basically, of that game with our campaign in Gallia. So I'll see you there. Otherwise, thank you, everyone, for being here. Much love, and I will see you folks over on GOG.com in a bit for more Expeditions Rome and Pen and Pixels, and then I will see you on Thursday night for the premiere, for Dungeons & Dragons fans, on Thursday night, the premiere of D&D, Gold Box D&D, Dragonlance Champions of Krynn. Very excited for that. That's happening on Thursday evening. So very excited for that premiere. Be there or be square. That's it for me. Many thanks today to my good friend TariToons for the amazing cartooning work. And I will see all of you lovely folks, champions of cringe. Yeah, cringe. Krynn. Champions of Krynn. But that's going to be it for me. Thanks, everyone. More of Steelers Souls next month. I'll see you folks over on GOG in just a little bit. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other and have a good night. Honk.